Happy New Year. This is the first episode of Squared Circle Sessions in 2026. New year, new champions, and we have a big one lined up for you today. And it's not myself, I promise. No, of course, we're going to go through some of the key moments of Raw and SmackDown over the last couple of days. Nothing too in-depth, as we have a very, very special guest joining us today.
I'm here all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, same here.
And Brady.
Hello.
And Hannah.
Thank you.
No, you might have seen him on GCW or Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Or whatever. I'm going to change the background for this because I made a very special one. I think so, at least. Where is it at? It is right here. I am talking about my friend, the king of thick style. I'm talking about Sam Stackhouse. Sam, my man, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Excited to have you.
We're
Hey,
so
I'm
happy to have you on here, man. You're the first guest on this podcast.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course,
Rambo,
man.
no clap, no applause for our guest. How dare you?
I didn't think you needed an introduction, but I did one anyway.
I appreciate you.
Hope I was able to do you a little bit of justice.
Oh yeah. It sounded great to me.
Good.
And I'm not in a cage, so
Yeah,
I'm
there
here,
you go.
I'm here on my own free will.
You heard it here. He is here on his own free will, I promise.
We did not kidnap him.
I don't need the chat saying Rambo kidnapped Stackhouse, all right?
I don't know if we could.
You need a big cage.
I don't know. After that match with Orso, I don't know if I want to be in a cage with you.
That's fair.
Before we get into anything, I just want to say how great that match was. I'm gonna glaze real quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's good. It's good stuff. We had lightning. I mean, and just two people who are willing to do anything to get where we want to go. So it's a match made in heaven, I guess.
Hell yeah.
But no, I appreciate you coming on and taking time out of your schedule. I know you're a busy busy That's almost all 50 states you've wrestled in, just about.
I'm over half, but I'm not close to all of them yet. But I'm over half.
Is there one that you're looking to get jacked off your list?
The Juggalo tour is coming up, and I'll knock off. Salt Lake? Where's Utah? I'll knock off Utah. So that'll be because the Juggalo stuff the last year. I've knocked off a lot of new states because they do these concerts in like Idaho and like the Carolinas and places where there's not a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
So, and then with GCW, I got to knock off Hawaii. Hopefully, I can do the Alaska show next time they go out there. So hopefully we can knock off those this year.
That's awesome.
That's really the big one. Now, if I knock off Alaska, the rest of them should be easy.
Hey, that's great. I love it.
Now, I apologize for my ignorance of not knowing if you wrestled here, but have you been to Washington State? Have you been to my neck of the woods?
I've never even been there. Not just for wrestling, just in my life. I've never been up there, but I want to because isn't that where all like the trees are gigantic and shit?
I mean, there's trees here, but like
Anywhere the redwoods and all that stuff is, ain't that up there?
I don't know if it's necessarily red, but we're known as the evergreen state, so we're really green.
I'm from Oklahoma, so you have to forgive me, but my entire vision growing up and everything I've been told about that whole corner is that there's just big ass trees there. And it rains a lot.
It's been hyped up for being a place that it rains all the time, that all it does is it's cloudy and it's rainy, but it only rains like 1/3 of the year. If you actually come here and if you come here, it's different, but when you actually live here, one time we went 4 months without rain. It's just it's the stigma of Washington is that it rains all the time, but it's not actually the case.
And people here think we still ride horses and live in teepees and stuff. So I feel
No, that's not like Arkansas where we'll have all 4 seasons in one day.
That's exactly how Oklahoma is.
Yeah,
that's just this part of the country. It's just it's crazy.
No,
I wore flip flops on Christmas.
Yeah. On Christmas, I was outside grilling burgers and
insane.
It was.
We had so much snow on Christmas.
It was crazy.
Me, I'm in beanies. I'm in beanies during Christmas because I'm on that Canadian border and it's cold as balls.
It was 80 degrees here almost.
That's
it was
great.
about 79.
Yeah.
It was 33 on Christmas Day here.
I'm mad. I was mad. I was pissed about it. I don't like a warm Christmas. I want my Christmas to be cold. That's the whole point of Christmas.
Well,
Right.
me and my wife are driving down the road, and we've got the windows rolled down, music blaring.
Yeah, that's
Like, man,
crazy.
it don't feel like Christmas Day.
Now in Michigan, you never know what you're gonna get. You could get a sunny day in December, but then the rest of it's just snow.
Yeah, I just got to knock off Michigan off my states recently.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, I think the first time I seen you live was here in Arkansas,
Probably, yeah.
over in Harrison.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my it's crazy because that place, like, I wrestled there, like I had one of my single digit matches there, like way back in like 2009, early 2010, something like that. And then I didn't wrestle there again for like 14 years. So it was dope being back there though.
No, and tying this in with WWE, you've worked with a lot of big talent that's made it in WWE, like Jacob Fatu, for example.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
Badass.
Since you've been around him, what is Jacob Fatu like? Like, what's his energy? What's his vibe? What's it like being around the werewolf?
I tell everybody he's the scariest, the scariest, sweetest person I've ever met in my life. Because he could definitely murder anybody he wanted to with his bare hands, but he chooses not to and chooses to be nice, which is arguably scarier. So
yeah,
he's the scariest, nicest man I've ever met in my life.
Nah, that's badass.
Nah, he's the most down to earth, people I've ever talked to in my life. He still talks to me when he doesn't have to. So he's
That's
dope.
awesome.
He's dope.
What is one thing that our audience and that our listeners can know? What's the one thing about Jacob Fatu that most people wouldn't know? Like, what's something that would surprise our audience to know about Jacob?
Oh, we're getting into secrets now.
He's just I don't know if people he's just like all the other people in his family. His family is his number one motivation and the thing he lives for. So he's probably we were talking the other day and I told him that he's like most time, a lot of the times, good dad and wrestler don't go together, and he's killing it in both of them. So I'm pretty sure everybody already knows that, but that's my number one thing about him. Like, anytime I was hanging out with him, it was never everybody knows what wrestling is. It gets crazy. It's a rock and roll lifestyle sometimes, all that jazz. But he's never he was always about he'd always be talking about his wife. He'd always be on the phone with his wife, showing pictures of his kids. He's definitely just as good as he is in the ring. He's just as good at home.
Awesome.
And he's a good friend too. So.
I love Fatu, so that's great to hear. I like that.
The Squared Circle Session breakout star of the year, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we our last episode we did our version of the Slammy Awards, and we came to the conclusion that Jacob Fatu was the breakout.
Oh yeah.
100%.
He ain't even. He's gonna run that place soon.
Oh,
100%.
absolutely. No, and what will kind of tie into SmackDown is you've done a lot of work with GCW recently, and one of their biggest, hottest commodities in the last few years has just re-signed with the WWE and Matt Cardona.
Yep.
Have you gotten the ability to work matches with him or anything like that?
Oh yeah, Matt Cardona changed my life. So because he I got on the GCW shows. I did one in Dallas and then didn't hear anything. And then I got a text message asking me to come to Vegas, and Cardona did this thing where he was dressed up as Durag Vince, and he pulled somebody out of the crowd, and that somebody out of the crowd was me. So
Nice.
he made me in Vegas that night. It's been a wild ride since then. So Cardona's was, like I said, he changed my life.
That's awesome.
How do you feel? So it was announced that he has re-signed with WWE, but this time he is going to be Matt Cardona. He's not going to be Zack Ryder. From your experience with him and what you have observed, what kind of difference do you think he can bring to WWE now as Matt Cardona as opposed to when he was Zack Ryder?
He can bring it. He's been on the Indies for the past 5 years in a way that most guys don't go to the Indies. So he's got a whole different perspective now that he can bring to WWE, and he can help. Obviously he's not a young man anymore. So obviously he's probably looking at the backside. So he can help out a lot of people now, and like I said, with just the different mindset he has now and the work ethic and stuff that he can bring there, and he's going to know what works more on like the fan level, because he spent the last year. There's a big disconnect between the WWE wrestlers and like wrestling fans, I feel like, and Cardona's got the unique experience the past 5 years of being balls deep, no pun intended, in the fans and shit. So like he knows what they like. He knows what works. He knows what gets them going. He knows how to work the internet. So I mean, I think it's going to be good for him, and I think it's going to be good for anybody just being around him. He's willing to help everybody out with advice and stuff. So I mean, it's going to be good for everybody, I feel like. And I'm stoked for him, because that's where he's belong. They should have never let him. I mean, he's always been good at getting himself over, and they should have been able to see that long before. But now he's going to make way more money than he probably would have if they didn't let him go. So I think it's going to work out for everybody.
That, and I feel
Yeah, I
like,
think he could.
Now with this experience, it went through, like, for lack of better terms, kind of like the growing pains in WWE, where it's like he almost kind of hit that ceiling, and if he didn't get away from that, unfortunately by means of being released, if he hadn't like kind of found that journey, find like who he is, I feel like bringing that back to the WWE is something that could really elevate himself.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, plus he proved that he can. I mean, he built himself up when they were trying to tear. Like they weren't giving him anything, and he made good stuff out of nothing back then. He made a whole YouTube channel that they offered him money for. Mm-hmm. Then this whole time he built up his podcast. He's built up all of his merch business. Like he's built up all that stuff. So he's like I said, now he's more like you. I mean, you said the growing pains. He's a grown ass man now. So now he can be there to work and not just live a dream. Now he's there to work.
Right.
Right.
I mean, hell, he got himself thrown off a stage and through a stage by Kane just to get over a little bit.
Yeah.
True story.
So I'm going to ask you kind of a cliche type question that most people ask wrestlers whenever they interview them. So forgive me for asking, but everybody has their origin story. So I want to know, who is your favorite wrestler growing up, and what made you want to get into the wrestling business? And on the latter side, do you have like do you have like a vivid first memory of wrestling? Where did your love for it start?
Well, my brother is the first one that introduced me to wrestling when I was a kid, and then I was probably 10 or 11, like when I went to wrestling for the first time live. And but my first wrestling that my brother showed me was ECW. So I fell in love with that style of wrestling. And my first favorite wrestler, because then he was showing me more stuff. My first favorite wrestler was Jeff Hardy, like most 90s or late 90s kids, I guess. Around that time, early 2000s, Jeff Hardy was the man. So he was always, and plus he just threw himself off of stuff, and that was kind of my thing. So it all came down to my brother. My brother he's the one that showed me wrestling, and then he was the one that I would always tell me, because he would notice that I'd be doing like backflips off the diving boards and stuff, and because I've never been a small person. Even when I was a kid, I was a big old kid. So, but I could do flips and I could run fast and do stuff. So he always told me that I would be good at wrestling. And then I was about 18, and I was at a party, and and I was talking to this guy, and he told me that he's like, hey, there's wrestling every week in Tulsa where I live. And so I started going to shows, and they would plug a wrestling show at intermission all the time. I signed up, and then I guess the rest is history, as you can say. But yeah, no, it was definitely for my brother. And it's kind of crazy because my brother missed my very first match because he was in the hospital because he got stabbed in a bar fight 22 times.
Oh shit!
So he lived, but he was in the hospital during my first match, so that was kind of crazy. But
I mean, what a story now.
Sorry.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely my brother that showed me wrestling, and then I just fell in love with it. I don't know what it was, like, because I have this problem where like I got a super ADD brain, because I will be attached to something, and then I can wake up the next day and never acknowledge its existence ever again. And really, wrestling is the only thing that's not ever been that way. Ever since I discovered wrestling, it's always been at the forefront of my brain, and I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but I'll do it or be involved with it for as long as I can.
It's kind of the same thing over here. It's like, that's the one constant that's been in my life since, the start, since I discovered it. And like, even through the like times in wrestling where it was just almost hard to get through. You're still there. You know what I mean?
Oh yes.
That's the one thing that.
Well, because even when the like now wrestling's bad, you can always go back to when you like and watch the wrestling you liked.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that's how the three of us became really good friends. Is we met on a For You page, and like the rest is history. And like for me, it's like wrestling has been through the ups and downs in my life. Wrestling has always saved me when I was down. And, I've been working like almost all my life to become a writer for WWE. That's my dream goal. That's my long-term goal. And I'm still trying to achieve it. But, I get frustrated on here easily, like they know, because I care so much and I want it to be the best product for everyone. And when it lets me down, I get frustrated because it's like, I know you can be better than this.
Very passionate is the word.
Passionate. Passionate is my number one trait, basically.
That's not a bad thing at all. Right. Wrestling is something that evokes emotion anyway. So like it's easy to be passionate about something because that's the entire point. If wrestling's doing its job, you're emotional about it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Mine was 100% like the A to D thing where it just gets like stuck in your brain. And I was watching it with all the other kids growing up, and they were all into like, oh, look at that, like badass move, like all the slams and stuff. And I was the only one watching it like a nerd. And I was like, well, that's his third championship if you count.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was the only one tracking the stats and stuff. So, and then it just stuck. But I got some cool questions here for you.
Right on.
All right, so you walk into a bar, right? You see a table. There's 6 seats at that table. Out of all the guys you've ever worked with, what other 5 are you picking to sit at that table with you?
That I've wrestled with?
Worked with, been around, wrestled with, just in the world that you know.
Dang, let's see. I mean, the people that have been instrumental in my life, I guess. So, Brett Lauderdale from GCW.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's on my Mount Rushmore of people in my life. Let's see. My my guy that was my best man in my wedding, and I was best man at his wedding twice. It's to the same lady. They just got married in secret in Vegas the year before they actually got married in front of everybody else.
Hell yeah!
But
fair enough.
Because without like all the stuff that y'all enjoyed that I've done the last year was all stuff that was tested a few years ago. So
hell yeah.
Without him, like I wouldn't have had the matches that had the spots that went viral that got me to where I am today. So he's huge in there. There's a lot of guys. This is a hard question. Cool question. The other one was easier. Good Lord. Abyss is huge because like I got to do I was his last opponent before he started before he became a producer at WWE. Like it was 2 weeks before that then he started there. But the advice he gave me and stuff changed my life because it was right, like, and it came at the right exact time because it was right after that was whenever I had the spots go viral, and so then I had all the stuff thrown on me, and he gave me life-changing advice. And then even though I hate him right now, Fuego will be there. He's been, huge in my the past few. I mean, we just became best friends out of nowhere because really we've known each other for 10, 11 years. We've wrestled around in the same places and stuff. Wrestled each other a few times, like in multi-man matches and stuff. We had our first singles match at GCW.
Oh, shit.
What am I up to? That's 4.
Yeah, I think so.
And then probably my wife. She'll go up there because she's like I credit like wrestling has been so good to me because like not only is wrestling giving me wrestling, but wrestling's giving me everything in my life that I love. Like I have one friend that was that I knew before wrestling. I had 2 friends I knew before wrestling, but then he joined wrestling. So now I only have one friend that has nothing to do with wrestling. And he's been my friend since I was 16. I met him at my first job. But and wrestling gave me. I met my wife because I did a show as in a tag team, and the promoter made her mine and my tag partner's manager in like 2011 or something, 2010, 2011, something like that. And then we've been married for 10 years and have a almost 11-year-old daughter. She'll be 11 next month, which is insane. So that's it, and it's given me all my best friends. Everything I love in life has been from wrestling. But so it's hard for me to only pick 5 because everything in my life has been wrestling has given me. But those are probably my my main people.
Fair
Hell
enough.
yeah.
That's a cool story though. Just meeting that way is so sick.
One.
Oh yeah, and it's if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't be able to do half the stuff I do, because I see no offense to a lot of these dudes and their spouses and ladies and their spouses, but I see a lot of stuff these people got to deal with that I simply don't have to deal with, and it's insane what having the right support system can do for you.
That's the thing.
Right, 100%.
Now a little
Absolutely.
side quiz real quick. Ricky Bear Davidson here in the comments said, "Just tell
Hey.
Sam that Texas Red said hi."
That's
So
my
you got
guy.
Dave from Texas Red.
Oh yeah, that's my guy. What's up, bro?
There you go. You all right, now shouted out here on the podcast.
That's the OG.
So another question I have is, I was born in the late 90s, so I loved a lot of the indies from the 2000s. I'm more familiar with it. And I'm wondering, out of these three companies, and if you've worked for them before, you can tell me, but out of these three, which company would you have liked to have wrestled for? And they're my top three favorite companies in no particular order that were really prominent in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have liked to have been employed for A, Ring of Honor, 2, Dragon Gate, or 3, CCW?
I mean, obviously, Ring of Honor is, and I've done like some extra stuff at Ring of Honor, but I've never got to have a full match. But let's see, and then Dragon Gate. See, I kind of came in on the end of Dragon Gate, like when they started up Dragon Gate USA with Pac and everything. That's when I discovered Dragon Gate, because I never really knew a lot about the Japanese stuff until I was already into wrestling.
I got you.
But I would have obviously loved to have been back in Ring of Honor in, was it 2003, 2004?
Mm-hmm.
When Samoa Joe was just starting, and and him and Punk were there, and like Kobe, what is his name back there? Kobe, what was his name? Tyler Black was there. Daniel Bryan was there. Nigel McGuinness was still wrestling. Bro, that's crazy. What, like, I wish I could go back and be a bigger wrestling fan around that time. Really, I wish I could go back to and tell myself to be watching that, because I wasn't even watching that when it was happening. Do
you have any experience with Combat Zone?
I haven't done CCW yet. No, I mean, I know a lot of the guys there, and I know they still do shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, I haven't got to go up there yet. But obviously, I was watching. I don't want to put myself out there, but I may have come across some downloaded materials or whatever, and I was watching the Ring of Honor versus CCW whole little storyline they did.
Oh shit!
I was just watching that like last week. It starts with what's his name? That dude that just punches people in the face now, and he's real crazy. Necro Butcher. He comes out and like him and Jim Cornette like act like it's a shoot fight, and I mean Jim Cornette was in. I mean, he was in there, and Adam Pearce starts fighting Necro Butcher, and they're like punching each other for real and stuff. It's crazy. Just that whole time was just a crazy time to be alive.
No,
for a funny question,
you've been in, I could definitely see you working in Combat Zone.
Oh yeah, I'd fit in. Yeah, oh yeah, I'd love to, and just to put that on the resume, just because I love deathmatch wrestling. That's a whole. I love deathmatch wrestling. So CZW, some of that stuff has been crazy. I've definitely, been inspired by some stuff I've seen from there.
Hell yeah,
this is a funny question, but I need to know what team you're on. Are you team Jim Cornette or team Vince Russo?
Oof. See, I'm real torn because Vince Russo is technically my new boss. And also, like, I don't know. As I get older, I hate the way Jim Cornette talks and his attitude and everything. But as I get older, some of his wrestling takes I do find myself agreeing more and more with. But as far as people that if I was gonna have to sit down and have a meal with somebody, it would be Vince Russo. On account of I've talked to him before. I know he's chill. I'm not like Jim Cornette scares me because that man just seems crazy, and my wife can't stand him. So,
do you know what's funny though? I listened to the Experience in the Drive-Thru, and guess who I got hooked on listening to it on a daily basis? I got my mom hooked on Jim Cornette.
Wow, yeah,
she loves him, so she'll listen to his stuff on her own.
That's crazy.
And I feel like I just won at life. I got my mom to listen to Jim Cornette.
That is an accomplishment.
Maybe it's an older person thing then.
I guess so, yeah, because like I said, as I get older, I'm like, okay, Jim, maybe you're not crazy. You're just an asshole. But and that's fine. That's okay.
The thing is with Jim, it's like I feel like to a lot of people, Jim Cornette's more of like an acquired taste. It's like at first you're like, man, who the hell is this guy?
Well, because his whole thing is like you either agree with him or you don't. Because he either really likes someone you like or he really hates someone you like. And you either agree with him or you don't. There's really no in between on him.
He's one of those guys that like if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask him.
For sure.
He doesn't give a shit whose feelings he hurts. He just says it.
Yeah. But Vince Russo says bro every other word, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's real life. That's not like I don't know if people think that's like a thing he just does. That's like a real life thing.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Every time. Yeah. All the time. Everything's bro.
That's so funny.
So what would you say is everybody has this moment when you're a professional wrestler, and I believe like maybe even Rambo has had it too. So like Rambo can indirectly also answer this as well. What was your welcome to wrestling kid moment? What like made you think, wow, welcome to wrestling? Like what was your first, like a lot of WWE superstars are always asked, like, what was your first welcome to WWE moment? And they all have different answers, but for you as an independent wrestler, it's obviously different. So what was the first time that thought kind of, hit you in the face, figuratively speaking, wow, welcome to wrestling?
Well, the problem is the past few years, I went from wrestling in front of 15 people to the Hammerstein Ballroom in 90 days.
Damn.
Hell
Wow.
So I tell people, I've been telling people for the past few years, I haven't even processed stuff that happened in 2022 yet, or 2020. Like I said, I come from a small town, Oklahoma, and I've got to go all over the place and be in locker rooms and talk to people and see people and do things and meet fans and stuff and just be told that something I've done for half my life means something and stuff like that. It's insane. So I'm trying to think like the first one, like what it was. I don't because they still happen. I mean, it's a revolving thing because like I obviously the dream has always been to be my job and like to be considered a real like a professional wrestler, a respected wrestler, booked every weekend and all that stuff. So that was obviously always the dream, but like I'm here because I got lucky and had some stuff go viral on TikTok. I'm not saying that it was all luck because obviously I did the stuff that went viral, but like without people seeing that stuff, I've been wrestling this. I've been doing moonsaults and taking poison ranas and Canadian destroyers and all this stuff for my entire wrestling career. So I was just doing, like I said, in front of 15 people in Oklahoma. So like I imagine it had to be the first time was when I walked out to the Hammerstein Ballroom was insane because like going to New York City, I wasn't even sure that place even existed because all I'd ever seen was in movies and stuff. And I hadn't been on an airplane since 1998.
Damn.
So it was over 20 years since I'd even been on an airplane. So I'm flying to New York City. We fly in there, and this lady was making fun of me, or not making fun of me, laughing because I was marking out hard. Like I was like, holy crap! Because you see when you fly in that place, you can see the Statue of Liberty, you can see like the football stadium, you can see all like I'm like this is crazy. So like that probably going to the Hammerstein and then walking to the Hammerstein, I had a panic attack because you like walk in and then like it's like a low ceiling and then you walk in the middle and then it just opens up and it's like like my voice is shot. I tried to sing there, it didn't work out too good. But like it's probably there. When I walked into that was like, oh, now we're doing something here. And like I said, it was in a matter of because that show was in January 2023. My first time wrestling for GCW was a few months before that. So and I'd only wrestled at GCW a couple times before that.
That's awesome.
And then because I think I saw some stat that like my first 3 years at wrestling at GCW, I did like 12 shows or something like that. And then in like in 2024, I think it was, I did like 19 or 20 or something like that.
Damn,
that's awesome.
So really, going to the Hammerstein Ballroom because I mean that's like I said, ECW is what made me fall in love with wrestling. So like the shows they did there were huge, and then I got to wrestle at the ECW arena on my birthday last year, which was insane. That was after having what was the best up to that moment, the best match of my life because it was the night after the I Quit match with Fuego and Dallas. So all that to say, there's too many to narrow down Like one, but I could. The first one is probably going to being invited to the Hammerstein Ballroom was insane.
Now, all the crazy shit you've done in the ring, I was there for you versus Tommy Dean at Bazaar.
Oh yeah.
In Broken Arrow. So seeing firsthand some of that crazy shit, what is one thing in that kind of style of wrestling, deathmatch wrestling? What's one thing you absolutely despise taking?
It was in that match. Them damn needles.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I don't know how much y'all peel back the curtain on this thing, but I don't really give a dang. Brother was supposed to work the damn needles in the webbing of my fingers. Okay? Guess what brother did not do? Brother did not work them and shoved them right through the webbing of my finger.
Oh God.
Bruh, yo. Those needles is crazy. I don't understand it. Like, I've done fire, barbed wire, glass, all of it, but the needles is crazy to me.
My God.
That's
gusset
part of your
plates.
skin.
I've had thumbtacks in damn near every part of my body. Like, I took a curb stomp on a running treadmill one time.
Wow.
But those needles are insane.
Has there ever been like a move you've taken? Because obviously I'm not a professional wrestler. It's weird. I'm a wrestling fan, but I never really inspired to get in the ring. I've always wanted to be a part of the creative team.
Yeah.
But for you, has there ever been a move where the anticipatory anxiety of taking the move actually hurt worse than the actual impact?
I weigh 500 pounds and I took a Canadian destroyer off the middle rope through a door. I thought I was gonna die. I legitimately thought I was gonna die. But
It's
it
impressive
worked.
as hell, though.
It hurt the least out of the least thing out of the whole match. But yeah, so there's plenty of times where, because obviously I've done things that other people my size have not done, mainly probably because they're smarter than me. I'm just lucky and it keeps on working out for me. But there's been plenty of times where I'm like, yeah, this is probably going to be it. This is going to be it. Because I'm fairly convinced that the last sound I'm going to hear before I can't feel my toes anymore is like the clanking of the turnbuckle in the corner, because I'm going to be doing the moonsault and the rope's going to break. And like, it's insane because I was wrestling the Colognes at NWA last year, and the rope slipped and I heard that noise and I almost killed myself in the Colognes. But luckily they were supposed to be moving out of the way anyways, and I like moved my body to not land on them. But yeah, no, there's plenty of times what we do, like they say, what we do is not ballet or whatever, which arguably ballet is probably harder because those people, have you seen the toe stuff is insane to me.
That's nuts.
I went down some weird, not to go off on a side thing, but I'm going to do that all the time. I got down some TikTok rabbit hole where it was showing them toe shoes and what their feet look like afterwards. That's crazy to me. Props to them. Those are the real, but yeah, no, there's been plenty of times where I was freaking out. And then there's been times where I was like, oh, this ain't going to be anything. And then I'm out for a month, So.
Has a part of you ever wanted to wrestle because of that reason, because of all of like the crazy moves? Has there been a part of you that ever wanted to know what it'd be like to experience wrestling Mick Foley?
Oh my God, that like I wouldn't be able to get through it because I'd be crying the entire time. Mick Foley is my Foley. I got a big old Mick Foley print I'm looking at right now in my office. Mick Foley is gone, bro. Like that would be insane.
I've got a Mr. Sacco. It's dark.
My dream bump is taking that scaffold bump off of one of these war games at the GCW. That's my dream.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
No, that's my dream.
If you had to wrestle,
Mr. Sacco signed by him.
Which version of Mick Foley would you want to wrestle? Would you want to wrestle Dude Love, Cactus Jack, or Mankind? Like, which version would you want to be in the ring with?
That's tough. It's either gonna be Mankind or Cactus Jack. Probably Cactus Jack.
I feel like Cactus Jack would fit your style a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's just beating the hell out of it. I mean, that's the real Mick Foley.
I feel like that would be the legitimate death match at that point.
Oh, hey, and it'd be worth it.
Because if you ever put him in an I Quit match, that motherfucker's not gonna say I quit.
I know they had to fake it.
Tape recording. Yeah.
No, after seeing some of the shit that he's done to his body, it's like, man, how are you still walking today?
I think that's the only I Quit cliche we didn't hit in our I Quit match.
Yeah, I mean,
the fake I Quit.
The other ones.
Hell yeah, dude. So, as far as wrestling on the whole, is there a certain match or moment that you'll go back and watch that's your favorite wrestling moment ever, match, whatever?
Well, I have this problem. Like, I don't know, it's imposter syndrome or whatever it is, but I don't enjoy the things I do, and I don't understand why everybody else does. But so I'm like my biggest critic. I can find anything wrong with any match I've ever had. But if you go back to the Loco show, there's a 25 or 30 second little section where it's me and Brian Keith are in the main event, and like he's never bled for anybody in a match or anything. So it's his first time bleeding. He comes up bleeding. He powers up, and then we do like a shot exchange, and then he hits me with a big insecure and hits rope, and I pop up Samoan drop him. That whole little from whenever he pops up bleeding to whenever I hit that Samoan, that's like that 30 seconds is the only wrestling in 16 years where I'm like, this is freaking sick. And I don't know what it is. But that little section of that match is like the only thing that I've never ever had a problem with. And I've gone back and watched the matches I've had with Fuego and stuff these past year. I've watched them and taken them apart a lot because everybody seems to enjoy them. So I've been analyzing those a lot, but now really that one was one I go back to.
That's awesome.
That's
Now,
sick.
like one of my, I've been watching, like, I first discovered your wrestling in like 2014, 15, somewhere around there. And I still think, like, if there's a certain match of yours that I will go back and rewatch probably until the end of time is like, honestly, the stint of matches you've had with Luke Langley.
Oh yeah. There's another one coming up in like a week and a half.
That's right.
In Kansas City, and this is going to be different too, because all the times I've wrestled Luke, Luke's never been never been the heel, and he's a heel there, and it's very weird.
Bro, that's kind of cool though. Getting the inverse of that.
Yeah, so it's going to be a whole different. It's going to be a whole different. It's going to be something we've not got to do yet before. Because usually it's me attacking him and beating on him and stuff. But this time the roles are reversed, so it's going to be a test. So, and I'm looking forward to it. But the crazy part about that is I'm going to wrestle like 12 out of 13 days, and that's the first match. So that's going to be I'm going to be beat up the first day. Because that's the thing about wrestling Luke. Luke Langley is one of the most underrated, if not the most underrated wrestler I've ever been in the ring with. It's like he literally he uses your body. Yeah, he uses your body to paint his art. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Good way to put it.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you're out there with Luke, you just like, because I mean he puts research into this stuff. He knows what he's doing. You get there and you tell him what, like, or he knows what you do and he knows what you do well, and he's wrestling Luke is a day off. I mean, minus you are going to be tired and beat up. But it will be brain-wise. It'll be the easiest. It'll be a night off.
We have another wrestler here from the Oklahoma area here in the comments. We got Richie Adams here. It says Sam matches with me.
Richie, that's my boy. That's my day one right there. I came to wrestling training on a Tuesday, and I set out running the church, and I knocked on his window. And my goofy little nerd ass was like, "Is this where the Westwood training's at?" That's old Richie, because he started training about, I think, like 3 or 4 months before me. And then so that's my day one.
But no, it's either with Luke or Colton Vaught.
Oh, bro, that's another one. That's the only reason that's really another behind. That's the only reason I do those Mid-South shows is because that guy. That dude is fantastic, and he's another one that's underrated. Because, like, it's not even what CTV does in the ring. It's just him as a person.
His energy is...
Yes, he can light up, like, they say, like, usually people have to die for them to talk about him like this. But that he can literally light up a room. I mean, like, he is like, that aura stuff that the kids is talking about, that's what he has. CTV has it.
Hell yeah.
So, like, if CTV and Luke Langley had a baby, it'd be unstoppable. I'll tell you that.
Oh, shit.
If we had a Luke Langley with CTV's aura or a CTV with Luke Langley's skill, brother, unstoppable.
So from like a wrestling standpoint with you, out of these 3 things, which one do you think has been the most challenging one to learn? Obviously, the physical side is very challenging, but between promos, learning to work the mic, character development, and the kind of like emotional manipulation of the audience, which 3 of those has been your hardest thing to learn and to overcome since you've been a wrestler?
Really, the promos are the worst thing because I kind of figured out the physical side of it like pretty. I mean, because the thing about wrestling is it's not the moves that are the hard part. It's doing the moves night after night and continuing to do that to your body. Anybody can come out there and throw themselves on the ground, but not everybody's going to get up and do it again, and then get up and do it again, and then get up and do it again. That's where the hard part comes in. So the physical part, like that was, I mean, and I've always been like, I don't know if the glutton for punishment is the word for it, but I've always had a high pain tolerance, and like I'm used to, like I said, I've always been a big dude, and I've always been in athletics, and I've always been throwing myself off of stuff. So I've always been in a general amount of pain. So the physical side was easy. But I am one of the most like extroverted introverts that you'd ever meet, because I would be perfectly fine if I never left my house again. But obviously I'm in the wrong business for that. So that's been the biggest part. And that's I'll put him over again. That's why me and Fuego had clicked so well. And that's why me and Drake Gallows, who was the guy I was talking about earlier that was on my list, that's why we clicked so well, because those two are they're the talkers, they're the center of attention guys, and that's not me. I can come in there, I can put on a good show, I can entertain the crowd, I can make them feel something, and I can interact with the crowd and everything like that. But I'm not the make everything about me guy. I've never have been, and to my own detriment sometimes, I'll admit. But no, it's definitely been the promos and the other stuff, like I said, the physical stuff and I've always been blessed with, no matter where I go, I can make a connection with the crowd. It's just something like I don't know how to explain it, and I'm more grateful for that than almost anything in my life. But it's just been I've had that since day one. I've always had just a natural like crowd reaction and crowd, like I can get the crowd going, and they connect with me. Chances are because I look like 90% of them, which has always also been a thing, because I come out and they think that I'm not gonna do much, and then I do my stuff, and then I call it my fat privilege is what I call it, the way going, because if I do something, it's that a normal guy does at their opening match, and it's 1,000 times more impressive if I do it. So so like I said, the physical part's always been the easy part. It's more the being away from home and the promos and stuff like that have always been my weak part.
Now,
Do you remember the
talk
first
about
time you had to
pain
cut?
tolerance, make me think of those needles. Jesus.
Ugh.
Do you remember the first time you had to cut a promo, and how nervous were you?
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was 16 years ago. There was 50 something like I was going. I live outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and my first time going to Oklahoma City to wrestle, they wanted me to come out and challenge. He was like the promoter of the thing, but he wrestled too. You know how it goes. And it's this old man. He's like 70, legitimately probably in his upper 50s. And he's like a party man, so he wears like a boa and just like he rides your back and does all kinds of weird, like that was his whole thing. So the match wasn't gonna be a problem, but I had to come out there and like introduce myself to the people. And like I walked out with no music, mind you. Walked out, I grabbed the microphone. I'm like, I'm Sam Stackhouse, and then that's all I said. I didn't say nothing else. I was more scared than I'd ever been in my entire life.
I will say, you have delivered probably one of my favorite promos that I've ever heard, and that was against Fuego. Whenever he was talking about you treating wrestling as it's a hobby.
Well, see, I didn't say I was bad at them. I just hate them. And I'm not like, see, promos are like, I'm not good at this whole like, oh, come see Sam Stackhouse at the blah 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 county fair on Friday night. Get your tickets. But I'm not good at that. Like if I have a story and like I have something I can attach to, then I'm good to go. I'm good to go then. It's just I'm not good at those. Like I said, I'm not good at those. See me here at this time, and I'm coming for you, sucker. I'm not good at those promos. I'm horrible at those.
You're kind of seems like more of like a heelish kind of promo.
Well, no, I just need something I can be a face if I have something I just need emotion. Like I need it to be about something.
That's
like so even if I'm a heel, I can't be like, oh, I'm coming to your town, I'm beating up your local good guy. I'm just not good at those like fake. I'm not good at promotional promos. I'm good at like promos for like specific things that people are like. That's what I'm good at. I'm good if I got something if someone's wronged me, I can tell you why and where I'm going to do what I'm going to do about it. It's like I'm good at that,
Yeah. No, right. that promo that you cut against Fuego,
So emotion is the word for it.
Yeah.
Like, I know the exact one you're talking about.
That is like across all boards of wrestling. That is probably one of my favorite promos ever.
And like again, that was
emotion behind it.
It was easy because it was real. Because I wasn't lying. There's been plenty of times where me and him had to share McDonald's meals because we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough food. Like we didn't sell enough shirts to buy food and gas, or we slept in the same hotel room just so we'd have to sleep in the car. And we've done 24-hour drives together, where the car didn't stop. So like it was like doing those promos. That was just real life being played out in front of people.
No, and
I just had to
tell that too.
I just had to add the part about him being the bad guy this time, you know.
Do you think for you personally, do you think being a babyface or a heel, which one comes more natural to you? Like, which one do you think just doesn't feel like you're trying to be something you're not? Like, which one makes you feel like you're being more authentic in the ring, playing the good guy or the bad guy?
I'm definitely a natural babyface. Like being a heel is fun, but no heel run I've ever had lasts very long because eventually people start cheering for me to beat up whoever that I was going after. So, because there's a reason why every single one of those Luke matches I turned good guy back at the end.
Oh yeah,
because I can be heel long enough to have people pissed off of me beating up their good guy, but if it's like I'm just not good. Like I said, I'm too relatable to people. Like I'm not like good look. Like I'm not saying I'm ugly or nothing like that, but I'm not like traditionally good looking. So the dudes ain't jealous of me. They don't want to be me. You know what I'm saying? And like those are key things of a heel. Like the dudes got to hate you and the girls want to be with you or whatever they always say. And I don't fit in those things. And I'm not a monster. I'm big, but I'm not good at it. Y'all been talking to me for like I don't know how long now, but I'm not a monster. I'm not good at faking being a monster. That's me faking. You know, so I haven't been able to find this style of heel that suits me because I'm not bitter enough to be a good heel yet. You gotta have like wrestling. People can tell when you're faking, and that's why y'all caught on to that emotional promo because it was for real, and that's why people have caught on to Fuego's heel turn because he for real got turned bitter and had to change, and like that's the stuff people lock into, and I. A detriment to myself, I've been through a lot of crappy stuff in my life, like just like everybody else. But like I'm not. It's hard to turn me bitter on things.
No,
so I have, like I said, I haven't found the style of heel that I could be to be a successful heel. Plus, to be a successful heel, you got to turn heel everywhere, and that's as a wrestler who still wrestles for a lot of different places. It's hard to commit to the same thing everywhere because not every promoter wants the same thing, and you know, so it's tough.
Yeah,
There's a lot to go to it.
You don't want to be Big Show.
What's wrong? What's him? What's Big Show?
He kind of goes back and forth. He's known for turning babyface and heel like so many times.
He can't stay heel for very long because he's a big goofy dude and everybody knows it.
He's the best wrestler ever.
Yeah, everybody knows that he's not really trying. He's a nice dude, and it comes across. It's hard when it's hard to hide your emotions when you're this big. You know, there's a lot of body parts people can read, and there's a lot of you that people can read. So if you can't fake it with your entire heart and soul, it's tough. It's tough.
Now, we were talking about viral moments earlier, and I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up one that went viral all over the place. That was from, I believe it was a WFC show. It was over the top rope and a table involved.
Oh yeah, that was the one. That was the first one.
I wonder what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
No, like, what was that moment for you? Like seeing that just everywhere. What did that make you feel? Just like, holy shit, did I make it? You know?
No, at first I was real mad because like I didn't want to do that shit in the first place. That was a backup spot because what they wanted me to do was dangerous and gonna kill everyone involved. So I pitched that backup spot, which was also dangerous and was almost killed everyone involved. So, but like right after that, I don't know if you've watched the whole match, but right after that, I climb up to the like I'm gonna climb the top rope, and homie jumps up there and brain busters me over the top rope into the ring, and I was way more excited about that. Like I thought that was gonna be. I was like, my fat ass is taking a brain buster off the top rope. This is gonna go places. 2,000 views, no one gave a shit. So at first I was, but that's because I didn't understand. Like that was obviously my first time ever having a video go crazy like that and everything. So it was interesting, and like it was wild because it really did the main reason it went viral wasn't even because of what happened. It was because the ref checked on me and not homeboy. That was the main reason that they posted it. It wasn't even because I flew over the top rope. It was because the ref immediately went to check on me instead of the guy I landed on, which he was fine. And it's crazy too because another piece of lore to that match. That brother wasn't even in the match. That was the manager of the guy that was in the match.
Oh shit!
And that wasn't even the worst thing that happened to him in that match because later on, his brother was the guy who was actually wrestling. His like that was Zach Royal who got put through the table. Alex Royal, another dude, changed. Alex Royal matches. My match with Alex Royal changed my life. Obviously, that was 2019. We're still talking about it.
Yep.
So I can't put over Alex Royal enough. Congratulations to him and this old lady. He retired and they're having a baby now. So shout out to him.
In a killer
Congrats.
cage match, by the way.
Do what?
I said
him and
he also
Tim?
retired, yeah, and that.
Oh yeah, it was good. I was there.
cage
I got to be there. I got to be there to watch it live. It was sick.
Yeah.
I was there front row for it.
Well, now I forgot what I was saying. I got putting over.
We were talking about the table spot with
Yeah.
Zach and Alex.
Later on in that match, he's still laying on the table, and I don't remember if it was a kendo stick or something, but Alex hit me with it. He just tosses it up in the air, and it's like it happens in slow motion. It bounces on the ring 3 times, and then slowly rolls and falls off the edge and hits homeboy right in the forehead. It is the crazy, like you couldn't recreate it again, and that hurt him worse than the table spot did. I mean, that probably didn't feel great, but
I can't imagine it would.
we got through it. They wanted me to trust fall through him. Just fall backwards through him is what I was like, first off, I'm going to hit my head and I'm going to kill him. So let's maybe not do that. So
like a little more control.
Yeah. Because that's another thing is that if there's any big dude wrestlers watching, that's the only thing. Why I'm a success is because I don't do shit. I don't let my fat become someone else's problem. That's always been my, like, I don't land on people. Most of the moves I do require me taking bumps off of doing stuff. If anybody's ever, like, I don't do a lot of moves where I land on people. I don't rarely hit the moonsault, like I'm not out trying to hurt people. So when they wanted me to do that trust fall thing, I was like, no, sir. And I came up with
one of those things like, well, wrestling in itself is like trying to get the audience to escape reality in a certain way. Not bring them to reality by someone just falling off the side of the ring.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, I hate the comparison, but it's just like movies and stuff. You think that Josh Brolin? You think if he had the opportunity to snap everybody out of existence in real life?
Oh shit!
If he's not playing who he's playing in the movie or whatever, I hate the movie comparisons, but same thing. The movie wrestling is main. Like if people let wrestling be what it should be, you should be able to go there and forget about your problems for a few like a little while or whatever. Yeah. Do all like that's the whole point of wrestling. If you let wrestling be what it should be, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And Richie here in the comments says, "Ask Sam how I always made him cringe when he gave me the Bubba Bomb."
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I thought he was gonna break his legs all the time. and I've given him that Bubba Bomb a significant amount of times. I'm pretty sure he's probably the one I learned it on. Matter of fact, so he's probably the first person I gave it to.
Right,
do you remember the first wrestling show you ever went to as a fan? Because I remember mine like it was yesterday. Because like my first event, because I grew up in Washington State, born and raised here. My first event was WrestleMania 19, and I was 6.
Wow.
Yeah, because I got to go to that, and
That's
it's like, yeah. Everything else was downhill after that.
I still haven't been to Mania. I'm 36 years old. Still ain't been to Mania.
Wow, but mine was only because
wrestling show.
Mine was only because.
Oh, what?
My apologies. Mine was only because my uncle was able to score tickets and he got me one. That's the only reason.
Sick. That is dope. You got to sell your house to go to Mania nowadays.
But what was your first event that you went to?
My first live wrestling show was 2000. It was February 3rd or 4th, 2001, and it was in Tulsa. They used to have this thing called the Indoor Fun Fair, and a wrestling place called Oklahoma. Like I think it was OPW. It was like back then there was OPW, and then there was like Oklahoma Championship. They were like fighting, so I don't remember if it was OPW or the other one, whichever one it was. But either way, it was at a place called the Indoor Fun Fair, which was like a fair, but like in the middle of the winter and inside. And they had like we have this big pavilion type fairgrounds building or whatever, and they would put rides that would fit in there. Like they had that zipper ride and like the ship ride, like ones that would fit in there. And then they had like a car show and RVs, all kinds of shit in there. But they had wrestling in there, and I still have my ticket somewhere in here. That's like the oldest piece of wrestling thing that like personal to me that I have. But yeah, I still have my ticket, and it's crazy because I got to wrestle like later on, like about, I don't know, 11, 12. Well, from that time, it was about 20 years later. But about 11 or 12 years into my wrestling, I got to wrestle somebody that was on that first show that I ever got to go to. But it was cool because I got to wrestle like a couple years later. This dude named Tim Rock. Well, you know Tim Rockwell, obviously. He was like training around them, but he was there then, so I got to wrestle him in at the fair, like in the same building or whatever, for this, like in the same, like around the same exact area where the ring was. So that was pretty cool. So I got to actually wrestle in the place I got to go to my first wrestling event in, which was pretty sick.
That's just poetic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's been a lot of those. It's been great. I know people push that lucky thing to the stars, or at least they should, but like I've been incredibly lucky. Like the things that have happened in my life. Like my brain, I'm a conspiracy guy too, and that simulation thing is, I feel like someone's playing me and they're pay to play sometimes, because sometimes it's just too good. It's too good.
My first WWE like big wrestling show was a SmackDown in Little Rock, Arkansas. Only reason why I remember that is because the main event was awful. It was Big Show versus Rusev.
Wow.
Damn.
But my first indie show was a Mid-States wrestling show in what
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I had to pull up pictures from it, 2012.
Wow.
The main event was Jake Boulder and Butch Reed versus Doomsday and Jim Duggan.
Wow. I ain't seen freaking Doomsday or Jake, because Jake had that accident, but I ain't seen Doomsday in forever, bro. That's crazy. You done hit my nostalgia button, because like those were like, especially Jake, he was one of the first like vets, because he was like a vet back then when I was coming up. Like him and Gary Graham were like the first vets that were like nice to me, that were like outside of my little area. Because when I first started going there, like those were the first two guys that were like Gary Graham taught me what shoot meant, because he asked me if my shoot name was Stackhouse, and I just said yes, because I had no idea what that even meant, and he's the one that smarted me up to even what that meant. So those guys are great. That's a good first show to go to, because there's been a lot of cool things on those mid-state shows. JJ is one of the, like, I'll put him over too. He's one of the best promoters, like as far as like as promoter brain. Like he'll promote anything, and he'll figure out how to make a wrestling show out of anything.
I love JJ.
And that's a good skill to have.
No,
that's badass.
The last time
My first WWE show I went to is what like smartened me up to wrestling, because it was on like a Friday night or a Saturday, and it was in Tulsa, and it was a house show. And like this was back when like Kane and RVD were tag champs.
Oh hell yeah!
And like we went to the show, and then my brother got the pay-per-view on Sunday, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right, because I done seen these matches on Friday, because all they did at that house show was do the pay-per-view and practice the damn match. The finishes were the same, everything was the same, and I was like, wait a dang minute. Also, if Richie Adams is still here, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that was that night or it was the next time they were here, but we were both at a Hooters, and Edge kicked the bumper off of somebody's car.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow.
So we were both probably only, I mean, we were both kids then.
I've noticed that about WWE house shows is like, because I think I've been to like 2 house shows in my life. I haven't been to too many, but like they will, like, it's almost like when they do the match, it's almost like they like copy and paste it.
Oh yeah.
I think they're trying to practice things, but it's always like they always face the same person,
Yep.
and it's always the same referee, and like they do the same move, same finish, and it's like, wow, okay, so they're really rehearsing what they're going to show on TV, and they're trying to like get that chemistry going too.
No,
Yeah, no, but that's like, and it was that exact thing, because I saw the same finish the next 2 days when we watched, because the pay-per-view was down in like, it was in Texas somewhere, so they stopped here on the way down there just to get a little practice in front of us. Oh, I was mad. I was hurt.
Man, that's crazy. I think my okay, so I'm kind of the loser here. My first and only WWE show I've ever been to was it was called Super SmackDown. It was one of the super events.
No, shoot,
It was Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins' main event. And it was pretty good.
I bet that's good, man. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. And then for indie show's purpose, I've just recently gotten into the indie sphere. Like definitely you and KJ Fuego got me into it. 'Cause KJ I've been watching since KBW.
Oh yeah, bro. That's another thing. I can't like. Obviously, I knew about it. Like I'd seen the videos and stuff, but like I didn't realize how big that shit was.
Dude, the lore. Dude.
When I first started traveling with him, we can't go anywhere, not any town in this country, where someone does not come up to him and say that they've been watching that KBW stuff for years and years and stuff. It's crazy to me. It blew my mind.
It was huge because like when I was younger, I only watched WWE and like I didn't really realize there was like other product except KBW. So I watched WWE, went on YouTube and watched KBW. Like that's what I grew up on, which is crazy. But following Fuego and then seeing his stuff with you, then your stuff, and then from there on, I've been on a rabbit hole getting into it. So it's definitely something I got to go to some shows. Got to figure.
There's a lot. I mean, but that's the good thing about indie wrestling. There's a lot of it. You can generally find a show anywhere.
Right. So
that's the same thing that happened with me too. It's like at one point I thought WWE was the only thing that existed until I had a babysitter for like 5 years, and she was my next door neighbor. Like, and I mean legitimately my next door neighbor. And because I'm the daughter of a single parent, so my mom was working like 13 hours a day, 6 days a week when I was a child. And so my babysitter was 6 years older than me when I wasn't old enough to be by myself. And she had a brother that was her twin. And I would always hang out in her brother's room, and she would take care of me because, you know, he had all like the cool toys, and I've always been a tomboy and I didn't want to play with Barbies and all that, you know. And he had like a TV that he hooked up to like a Dell desktop, and he went on all like the sketchy websites, and like that's how I came across Ring of Honor, CZW, Dragon Gate.
I still get
what's it called? IWP, Insanity Pro Wrestling, or whatever it's called. And then like in all of them, and I'm like, wow, this is really, really cool stuff. And I liked how much more laid back it was. And I like the moment I saw Ring of Honor, for example, I fell in love with that type of wrestling, like instantly. So I'm like an 8, 9, 10-year-old girl hanging out with my babysitter's twin brother in his room, going on websites that caused his computer a lot of viruses that my mom had to fix because my mom's good with that, just so I can watch indie wrestling. And that was really, really cool. And then he's the one that got me into all the video games because him and I used to play No Mercy together.
Oh, yeah.
So
wrestling video games aren't like they used to be. I'm just gonna put that.
No.
I only like get them to watch the entrances now. That's all I care about is to like see the entrances, and then I'll go through like all the new moves they add to see if there's anything cool in there. That's it.
Yeah, that's a cool part.
No, we were talking about like indie shows and everything, and we mentioned Doomsday. I haven't seen him in a few years. I think the last time I've seen him, it was at Mid-States, I think their 12th anniversary show. He was in a tag match. It was him, Doomsday, and Jim Fallon against the Johnnies.
Jim Fallon? Holy balls. That's another name I ain't heard in forever. Bruh, I got a crazy story about damn old Jim Fallon, too. That's crazy. Bruh, it was that first time I did Mid-States. It was crazy because I wrote down there with Canadian Red Devil, who is the person who like ran the school that I trained at or whatever. So he was my guy. And he brought me down there. It was going to be my first time wrestling like outside of that area. And we drove down there, and it was snowing here when we left. And we stopped and got like a Sonic burger. I don't know if they got Sonic. I mean, I'm sure they got them in Arkansas. But I don't know if they got Sonics everywhere else. But we stopped and got a burger. And like he's driving, and there's snow everywhere. And like we start sliding, and we're sideways going down the highway, and I swear to God, I remember it till the day I die. It's in slow motion in my brain. Brother takes a bite out of his hamburger while he's like correcting us going completely sideways down the highway. But anyways, we make it to Arkansas, and I wrestle him, and it's actually the only time I've ever beat him because the next day all the shows or all the matches were supposed to be in cage matches, or like the whole show was going to be in a cage or whatever. So I beat him that night because obviously he was going to beat me in the cage match. And but we woke up the next morning and there was a bunch of snow everywhere. But that night they were having like a birthday party for one of the wrestlers' girlfriends or something. And Michael Berry, who used to make my life I'm not gonna say living hell, but pretty bad.
Mr.
Anywho,
Secretary.
I love him now. Now he's that's my dude now. That's my dude now. I just had to grow on him, you know. But he came up. It's like my first picture on Facebook. Matter of fact, he would come up to me and had this whole bottle of Canadian whiskey, and he's like, "Just drink to here, and I'll leave you alone." And I would drink, and he'd go away for a little bit and come back. But long story short, when I get like the reason I didn't drink around the wrestlers is because I get a little feisty. Not like fight feisty, but like I don't feel anything. So I woke up that next day on the bathroom floor at the hotel because like CRD said that I had like it sounded like someone turned the water on because came in and laid down. Also, side note, we were in room 316, which was pretty sick.
Nice.
And I came in and laid down, and he asked if I was all right. And I was like, yeah. And I moseyed to the bathroom, and he said I was throwing up so much it was like someone just turned the water on. And I passed out in the bathroom floor and woke up the next morning. But I woke up and my chest was bruised from nipple to nipple, and it was all because I was calling Fallon a bitch and saying that his chops wasn't shit when he was tearing my chest up. But I was drunk, so I didn't feel it until the next day.
You never
And then I did wrestle on Harrison for like 13 years.
Yeah, that's hold on, lost train of thought. So on our podcast we do a lot of quizzes. So I made up a quiz about your career, and it's just for you to see how well you know your own career.
Dang, I get hit in the head a lot.
This question's about you.
oh shit.
Yeah, like everything's coming back. So in what year did you have your most matches across any promotion? Just your most matches were
2023.
2022.
Really? Damn. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That was the year that everything took off, but I thought it was the next year I had the most. It's close.
You guess how many? And this is just according to online, by the way. So there could be more, could be less.
Oh, the internet, so it must be real.
Like
Exactly.
88.
73.
Okay, that was close.
At least it was it off of Wikipedia?
Probably
No.
a cage match, right?
Yeah, cage match.
Yeah, they're missing a few, but they're like overall they're pretty close.
Right. Yeah, it's cage match, and then a mix of some other ones too. I think Pro Fight, DB, something like that. All right. Who have you wrestled the most singles matches against?
Probably. Is it Cody Burns?
It's Drake Gallows
Drake, yeah, that makes sense.
with Mr. Nasty and Alex Royal being 2 and 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, me and Drake used to wrestle every week. Oh yeah, me and Nasty, we had a best of 5 series one time.
Yeah, I think there was like 12 with him.
Oh yeah.
Nasty
And then
won
14 with
one
Drake.
too.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Who have you teamed the most with?
Probably Drake.
Yeah, also Drake.
Yeah.
Do you know who's second? Can you guess the second place?
Chris Morrison.
Congo Kong.
Oh, duh, because they're counting all of our because I've tagged with him like 30 times in the last year, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
All right,
Because they're
speaking of,
counting the Mr. Happy stuff. I forget. Yeah, that makes
oh
sense.
right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you name all the partners you've won tag team championships with?
Oh shoot. Let me Chris Morrison, Drake Gallows, Maui Mike.
There's one more.
Shoot, who else was on tag champs with? Had to have been someone who just didn't probably stop showing up. That's happened before. Oh, who's the last one?
Is Samuel Savage.
Oh shit, we were 2-man Sam. I'm an idiot. Damn. Hopefully he don't see this. Uh-oh. Nobody tell Rick. Nobody. What up, Ricky? Nobody tell Sam I forgot him. Oh no.
Yeah, keep
Because I was like 1-man Sam, and then we became a tag team, and he was Samuel Savage, and I'm Sam. Said we became 2-man Sam. That's one of my favorite promos I've ever did because we filmed it outside, and I found this random bike. And like we filmed this thing, and I was like, "Hey, you got to take this for me." I didn't bring the car, and I picked this bike up, and the tires flat as shit. And I tried to roll off, and my like ass crack comes out. So like when I put the video up, I like put like the cops bleep out where my ass crack was. Oh, it popped me. I laughed for like 3 hours when I was making the promo. I cannot believe I forgot that. Dang,
That's wrestling.
good time.
Which promotion have you wrestled for the most?
WFC.
Steel Rage Pro Wrestling.
Oh wow, okay.
And then Wrestling for Cause and Body
I
Progression.
figured. What was number 3?
Body Progression Wrestling.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm getting all the names down. Like I said, I'm getting into the indies. All right.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling for a Cause is a good one.
Yeah, that's where I come in. That's where I learned everything that, like, well, most of the stuff I know about working crowds and stuff like that, I learned at WFC. That's where I was.
WSC.
That's the first place where I was given where I was trusted creatively and really able to do my thing.
Oh yeah. Speaking of BPW, how many times have you won the BPW 365 championship?
Ooh, it's got to be in the teens, probably, huh?
No.
Close. 8?
9.
9, yeah. My kid won. My kid's the youngest champion in Oklahoma history.
Oh shit, that's badass.
She was only I was just 5 or 6 when she won that hoe.
Oh hell yeah!
Because we did a thing because it was obviously just like the what they call it in WWE.
It's like 24/7 rules.
Yeah, it was just like that, and we did this one thing where we changed it 8 times that day. But one of the wrestlers won it, and my kid was playing next to a wall, and he's running for everybody else, and smacks into the wall and falls down, and she pinned him. And then later on we filmed one where I was tickling her, and so she was on her back and I was tickling her and the ref counted, so I beat her for the belt.
That's so sick.
And then I lost it to a puppet because I'm scared of puppets according to the show. So.
That's lore. That's canon. That you're scared of puppets.
Yeah, because the puppet just popped up and I just left the thing there. And then also I lost it to Alex Royal one time because he trapped me in the bathroom and took the toilet paper. So and I lost it at knife point one time.
God, you gotta love wrestling, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it was a fun time. That 365 thing. I mean, a lot of people shit on it, but that was a fun time. That was a real fun time.
For shit like that, dude.
We did one where the cameraman rolled somebody up while he was recording. It was great.
That's badass. I got 2 more. What is your highest PWI 500 ranking?
Was I 488 this year? 466 something like that?
408.
408. Damn, that's my first time on it. So that's the only time. That's my first time.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
The one year I didn't apply to be on it, the year I got put on it. Crazy.
The year you made it. Yeah, that's badass though. What is your longest listed singles match?
Ooh.
The longest.
46 minutes.
No, it's a lot shorter than that. The one that I found.
Maybe it just seems longer,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know? Can you name the match? Do you think about it?
I'm gonna say probably me and Drake.
GCW Touch the Sky versus Joey Janela.
That's my longest match.
That's what it said. 18 minutes 24 seconds.
That's definitely not accurate, but that's cool though.
Singles.
I can't believe we went that long. That match felt short to me because I broke my ribs in that match, so I was all kinds of fudged up.
Right, maybe that was only counting GCW matches, maybe not.
Yeah, because me and this one dude had a fans bring the weapons match that was 46 minutes long.
Oh damn!
That's why I was so specific.
Right, maybe you were right then.
That's the same match I took the curb stomp on the treadmill in.
It's so creative. That's so awesome.
Richie
I
in
didn't
the
feel great.
comments asked Sam about the Batman shake my hand gimmick.
Who that is? Because there's this dude who shakes the hand all goofy here. It's goofy. I don't want to shit on him too much, but it's goofy.
Wow, that's a really good quiz. Good job, Brayden.
Yeah, that was dope. I know that everybody out there.
And speaking of quizzes,
there's a whole bunch of people who know way more about my career than I do because I get hit in the head a lot, so
right.
I don't remember what I did this morning. So that was one of the biggest. You asked me earlier about the welcome to wrestling thing. Whenever it got to where I was wrestling so many new people and having so many matches that I couldn't remember the matches I was having, or not I remember the spots, but I couldn't remember people's names and where I was when I wrestled them and stuff. That's when I realized that I was doing it.
No, that's
and
one of the marriage things. It's my wife would be like, "Hey, do you remember what happened then?" It's no.
Nah, I used to be a steel trap when I was growing up. Now I definitely don't it's just too it's because to be able to do all this. Oh yeah, there was we did this this gimmick this one time because I would shoot my teeth were messed up. So the promoter came up with this whole thing about me wanting to get Richie to shake my hand. So I came out 3 times during the show. One time came out besides the Batman, I came out in my underwear for some reason because I the whole thing was I had got my wisdom teeth taken out, so I was all jacked up on the pain pills, which was not far from the truth actually. But we just tied it into the show. That's what he's talking about. See, that's another thing. People like this, they got to remind me of what I do, because I don't remember.
And speaking of quizzes, Rambo says you'd be down to participate in my segment tonight.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All right,
Sure.
are you guys ready for it?
Yes, Hannah. Let's do it.
All right, got to get the ball rolling because we're an hour into this podcast already.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're killing
I
it.
talk a lot, my bad.
Oh no,
don't
you're
be.
fine.
That's what they're here for. They're here for you to talk.
We've had an episode that was almost 4 hours long. We're all right.
Holy smoke.
We
Yeah,
ain't
that's
gonna
without
go
a
that long,
guest.
I promise.
Yeah,
That's just us yapping.
I'm trying to accommodate more of Braden because Braden's actually the one that's on the East Coast time, and
Yeah,
so
we're
I'm
done
trying to
with
make
the
sure he's.
podcast, and it's like 3 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah,
That's the thing that I hate, too, is time zones. With all this travel, why do we do that? Why can't it just be the same time?
it's like me. I can stay up longer because it's like I'm on the Pacific Coast, so it's like with me it's different.
By the time you finish, it's 3
It's like,
a.m.
what, 7 o'clock in the evening there?
It's 9:44 right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's 12:44 right now. And then
Oh.
usually by the time we're done, it's like 2 a.m. I got a 5-month-old baby I got to wake up with.
Oof.
All right, so we've done my type of quiz before in the past, and I thought it'd be cool to see how well you also know it. So we are guessing theme songs again, buddies,
Hey.
Oh,
by
shit.
the lyrics.
Oh, shoot.
This is the one I'm not good at, but
I'm not either, but
By the lyrics is crazy.
Yes. So I kind of forgot what songs I did the first time, and I made sure not to repeat them. So basically what I'm going to do, they already know the rules already because we've done it, but just for you, I'm going to read off 2 separate lines from a theme song, a famous like WWE theme song. And if you can't get it from the first try, then I'll read the next line. And then how you gain points is the first person that can give me the wrestler and what the name of the song is gets a point. So each theme song you can get 2 points from.
Bro, heck yeah.
I think
So-
Rambo kicked my ass last time.
I don't
Yeah, Rambo
remember.
won the last time. I think Rambo won by 2 points. The first time he did this.
All right, I'm gonna try hard this time.
Okay. And now that I have a computer, this is actually a little bit easier for me to scroll through this instead of having to write them all down. Okay, so the first line I have. Hearts uninspired, trapped inside someone's dream, too close to the fire, yet cold and so numb with the pain.
Deep. I don't know if it's just because your voice is reading it, but it just makes me think it's a female song every
I
time.
know. What? One more time?
Hearts uninspired, trapped inside somebody's dream, too close to the fire, yet cold and so numb with the pain.
Rambo, you got anything? You look like you're thinking.
That's tough.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think-
last time we played this, my head hurt for thinking so much.
I think we're ready for the next line, Hannah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next line. Never thought I would be here, so high in the air. This is my unanswered prayer.
There's just so many songs.
Shit. As bad as I try to think of the lyrics in like a melody,
Yeah.
and none of it's fitting.
I know, right?
Do you want me to read it one more time?
Oh yeah, read it all together, I guess.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see the clips.
Never thought I would be here, so high in the air. This is my unanswered prayer.
Heaven Born.
Hey, that's-
No.
I just heard high in the air.
Rambo, you want to take a guess?
Not really.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, so the theme song was Christians Just Close Your Eyes.
Oh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's the part nobody sings.
Yeah.
Yep.
The good part.
All right. Are you guys ready for the next song?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay. There ain't no one greater than me. No, don't you sell me no future. Yeah.
Obviously, a grammar freak didn't write that one.
Yeah. There ain't no greater than me. Feel like I can hear it.
There ain't no one greater than me. Now don't you sell me no future. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that really does it. I think we're ready for the next line.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Don't you sell me your love. I ain't punching your number. You can't pay me enough.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Is this Matt Hardy?
Yep, that's Matt Hardy.
I need a title.
Live in the moment.
The title?
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's always my hardest part is getting the title.
Well, Rambo already said it.
I almost said "Slap a Tornado" as the title.
So Rambo got it?
Yeah.
GG.
I heard
What is that even
last-
actually?
I heard that last bar and I was like, okay, that might be shooting myself in the foot here, but
I mean, it clicked for both of y'all. I didn't get the Matt Hardy at
I
all.
knew I could hear. I knew it was in there, and I can see it.
Okay,
I
next
could,
song.
like hearing that, I could almost see him standing up on the ropes and then falling over.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. He paint the monster red so the blood don't stain the floor. In and out, real savage show.
All right, this makes me think it's a big guy or a monster.
It's Hornswoggle. I'm just kidding. Don't count that, please.
No, it's fine. I know you're joking. I'll say it one more time. He paint the monster red so the blood don't stain the floor. In, out, real savage show.
All right, I'm ready when y'all are for the next line.
Yeah.
Okay. Take me to the home, kick boots, and ultra live, see heaven flash a horror show.
Who has horror show in their entrance music?
Right, man. It's like a broody character.
The only thing that's going through my head right now is the dial-up internet sound.
For real? Yeah, I don't know anybody who has a horror show in their song.
This a Kane theme song?
What?
Is this Kane? Just one of them, Kane.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But it was a guess.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
All right, up to you guys.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I got absolutely nothing.
It's hard.
You have no
I
you have
mean,
no guesses.
I'm fairly positive that I just hold on. Give me. I don't know.
It's fairly positive he doesn't know it.
It sounds.
Okay.
I know. I mean, it sounds familiar. I'll give you that. It sounds like I can hear the person singing it in my brain.
I'm
So-
sure it's in there somewhere.
I'll say the second line one more time, and then if you guys are tapping out, then I'll tell you. I'll give it to you guys one more time so you can hear it. Take me to the home, kick boots, and ultra live, see heaven flash a horror show.
I want to say like Edge.
What's the title?
Oh fuck! Oh, is it? I don't fuck. I don't. You
Take the 1
can't
point.
see me. I don't. I didn't know that WWE teams had titles.
They did. They all do.
That's crazy.
Never gonna stop me for Edge.
Yo, I don't know what the
Rob
name
Zombies?
is.
Hey, you take that 1 point though. You got Edge.
Hey.
He's right. It's it's Edge is never gonna stop his his Rob Zombie song.
See, that's what I thought I could hear. That's what I thought I heard, but I was not.
Like the first verse is, I'm a Doriglo, number 95. Take me to the home, kick boots and ultra alive. See heaven, flash a horror show. Like that's how it goes.
Definitely.
And no, it's not Metalingus. Wrong
Oh,
theme
okay.
song.
I guess I did know they have because I knew that. I knew that name. But
And the thing is like, that's
Yeah, I
kind of
got
the
nothing.
trickier one because Edge only used that one for like a minute, and then
I don't remember.
He used it for 2 years.
I don't even remember that song from like. I can't even. I don't know. That's weird. I just pictured a long-haired person. That's the only reason I said Edge.
He
You
used
got
this
it.
song.
I did not know
He used this song from 2002 to 2004.
I was still in diapers, so
I
Yeah,
was born in the middle of that. 03.
that's no excuse.
Babies, bro.
All
I tried
right.
to keep up, guys. All right, I
I was
tried.
in high school in 2004.
That's crazy.
Okay, the next song. Ready?
Punk. Go ahead.
Okay. You want my body. You want my touch. You want to do things you'll never discuss.
Oh.
I feel like I know that. The hardest part is just catching the melody of it. You want my body. You want my touch. Huh. I don't know why that like just gave me Justin Bieber vibes, honestly.
It's very Justin Bieber, but it's like not him.
All right, I'll take the next line whenever I'm
I was
ready.
gonna say going off the body and the touch is probably a lady. I ain't trying to be all.
Or it could be like a sexy boy, like a
Or-
Shawn Michaels
oh,
type.
yeah.
Boy.
I don't know the word. I mean, I know some of the word. I know the words that what's his face saying very badly on TV to that song. Let's see. What's the next line?
Okay, the next line. I know you think about the things I could do. I know you're dreaming what you do with me.
Is it the hold on? Is it the Bella?
PG?
I don't even know if that's PG.
Is it the Bella twins?
No, it's not.
Oh, good guess.
I'm just going off the touch and the that's all I got.
I almost made a bad joke, but I'm not going to.
Oh no, theirs is like you can look but you can't touch.
Yeah. The beginning part sounded like Shawn Michaels, but that's definitely not it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got
Again, I'll read it
nothing.
one more time and then
Okay.
we'll move on. I know you think about the things I could do to you. I know you're dreaming what you do with me.
What, Eve Torres or somebody?
No.
Like it's just gotta be. It's either like one of those like sexy boy, like cocky guys, or it's a female.
What's the one? What's the little tag? Aren't they not a tag team anymore?
Who is
Cardona
that?
beat him. What's that one?
Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
Oh, Kit Wilson's new theme song is so funny.
Are you guys all tapping out?
Yeah.
I'll throw out Trish.
It's not Trish.
Okay, then that's all I got.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Rambo, you have no guess?
Nope. I've got a bad
All right, the
joke, but
theme
I'm not gonna
song.
say it because of bad taste.
We'll do it.
The song is I Know You Want Me, Sunny.
Ah.
Funny.
No, the bad joke was gonna be what is this one of Vince McMahon's theme songs? But I decided I was like, I ain't gonna put that out there. That's
but you
Well,
did.
it would have been like, I want your body, and nobody wanted his. No, but that's the problem. They didn't want his body or his touch.
Okay. All right, are you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's run it. Let's get off this dump.
Okay. Freaking pull the line and the go from the high school sock hop. Give it up because you know and I know.
What? Can you read that one more time, please?
Yes. Freaking pull the line and go from the high school sock hop. Give it up because you know and I know.
That either The vibes that gives me is either it's like a super old like theme song or it's like a rap.
It's kind of both.
Right. Breaking cut the line, hop sock, pop bop.
That's definitely old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brayden, your logic is hitting more nails in the coffin than The Undertaker.
Freaking.
Which that's a compliment. You want me to say it one more time and then I'll move on to the next line?
Yeah, can you rap it, Hannah?
No.
Drop some bars, Hannah.
No. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading them. Freaking pull the line and go from the high school sock hop. Give it up because you know and I know.
High school sock hop. All right, I'm ready for the next bar.
Okay. Cause here we go, we can hold peace. Yo, here we go, bring your name on the go.
Yo, here we go. Who had rap theme music? That's Cena, like back in the day.
I know it's early 2000s. Gotta be. That's definitely early 2000s theme song.
Gotti Too Hottie?
No.
Ah,
Let's see. Who randomized old 2000s had? Because it's not like it doesn't sound like a well known. So it's got to be like a random from there.
also, like with it being a rap, like you could just not know that part, like it being so fast or whatever.
I'm trying to figure it out if it's like a singing line or a rapping line.
Right, like, but that sounds like it's rap. High school hop sock.
Hold up. Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm lost.
I'm gonna say A Train.
No.
Oh well, yep, I'm out.
The only hint I'll give you is you're close with Saint A Train.
Test.
Yes, it's Test.
Oh shit. That's
Sam,
what
you were on
Test
the
is
right
that?
track
That's
with the early
wild.
2000s.
But what is what
Thanks for the assist,
Brayden?
Stackhouse.
Brayden, you can earn the second point. What's the theme song title?
The craziest thing, Hannah, is that I cannot tell you the title.
What?
Do you just want to give it a shot?
Vacuum Rage.
No, what the hell?
I don't know. I was looking at my floor and I was like, I need a vacuum, and then that came to me. But
Probably
That's
something
not right?
goofy that has nothing. It doesn't say the song probably.
So the theme song is called "This Is a Test."
I said
Ah,
oh,
That makes
it's
sense.
right there.
So if you go
That makes
listen to
sense.
it, it's kind of like in mumble, but there is words to Test theme song.
sounds like
crazy.
most sound.
I haven't heard Test theme song in like 15 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
That's
gotten
what I'm
that right.
saying.
If,
It's crazy
Yeah.
because like anytime I go back and watch like a pay-per-view from like that whole time period, either Test is on it or D'Lo Brown is in the first match. Every single random pay-per-view I turn on, or random even like SmackDown I turn on. It's always they're always one of those two is always in the first match.
it's always like that. Like Rambo, we play a game at the end of the podcast sometimes where like we guess the pay-per-view and Rambo will like read the card.
Yeah.
And there's always Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg. Like it's
Yeah.
Jesse James versus
Yeah.
Rocket
whatever.
Rambo, I'll be back really fast. My mom needs me for 2 seconds. Hold on.
You're good.
Be right back.
Yeah, I swear every time there's a Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg match.
Some of these like old cards that I've read, like some of the names, I'm like, where was the creative with that? Like meat.
And they're like 8-ball and
People liked it straight to the point back then. Like they like the wrestlers to have jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Meat was probably a butcher, you know?
yeah, there's a lot. Like there was like Trash Man. and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit.
I
People
think there's a
like
guy that
that.
just debuted in WFC, the Superstar.
I love Superstar though.
Yeah, he's
He's
great.
dope. He's dope.
Dude, imagine getting that gig though, like making it to like WWE or a company, like your biggest dream, and they're like, okay, put on this vest, like you're a lifeguard or
Sign me up.
you're a crossing guard. Like that's what
Sign me up. I'll be. Have you watched any of the JCW stuff? You seen the stuff that Mosh Pit Mike does? He's a different gimmick every show.
No.
He's the man of 1,000 gimmicks.
Yeah,
But he's been a different gimmick every show. He's been like an ice cream man, a truck driver, a cop. He was he was like a hooker one time. He
so
was
sick.
Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, like literally every one of these JCW shows. The last shows, the first day we did Milwaukee, and then the second day we did Detroit. And the first night he was Jesus Christ, my brain just died. Well, Sunday he was Mick Foley, and then Friday he was Mick Foley's greatest rival that I can't even think of. My brain just died right now.
All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry.
Came and checked on him after he got thrown through the damn cage. Terry Funk. He was Terry.
Yeah.
He was Terry Funk on Friday, and he had the gear. He had like the stripe gear and everything. And then on Sunday he was freaking Cactus Jack. It was hilarious. But he's been all kinds of different gimmicks. Sign me. I'll be whatever they want me to be. Sign me up.
Right?
Are you guys ready to continue?
Yeah, I wrote that down though. Must be like, I'll check that out.
Oh yeah.
But when you guys get a chance, listen to Test theme song, and you can hear Sock Hop.
I'll
I
write that
probably
down too.
will now
Hannah.
that I know that that's in there. I'll probably point that out every single time.
All right, so I'ma show you how to floss in the box, boys. Never thought it would be this way till I made it on big.
It sounds like that could be like another rap. I'm gonna show you how to floss box.
Oh,
What does flossing box mean?
No.
Hey, yo.
Do I need to think about people who have good-looking teeth? Like they floss
no,
every day?
listen. I'm a shit. I can't even say without laughing now.
How much shit?
I'ma show you how to floss in the box of boys. Never thought it would be this way till I made it on big.
In the box of boys. All right. Y'all got anything?
No.
In the box of boys.
I feel like I would have noticed if I would have noticed that song. You know?
Right. Here's something about a box of boys.
Who's got good
But
teeth?
is it got maybe somebody that has boys in their name? Well, obviously not the Hardy Boys. They wouldn't be like that.
The Island Boys. I'm just kidding.
Who else had what other teams had boys in their name?
Okay, I'll give you the next line.
All right, go ahead. Then we'll talk about more boys. read it up.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know if baby girl a big show, rise and fall, one blink of the eyes surprised.
All right, so we got boys mentioned and Big Show mentioned. Something about a girl.
I'm gonna
Flossy
let you know
boxes.
if baby girl a big show, rise and fall, one blink of the eyes surprised.
So if Baby Girl was the Big Show. That'd be crazy. I like Sam's avenue of going down the boys route. Like we got the Dudleys, we got Nasty. I think that's about it for the boys. I'll throw out Nasty Boys.
Ew.
It's not the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, that wasn't my actual guess. I was just joking.
You guys got a guess?
Well, yeah, I got nothing.
No.
The hint I'll give you is it's a female theme song.
Oh,
Layla. I love
No.
Layla's a peak though.
Layla. Oh yeah.
Oksana.
Dang, what a crazy damn. What a crazy. What was that? What was that chick where they put that thing on her face?
Jillian Hall?
Yeah.
Is it
No.
Oksana or Jillian Hall?
No.
Damn. Yeah. I got nothing.
Rambo, you haven't guessed much. Like, you have an idea?
No. My brain's
Just try to
running on
guess.
Mozilla Firefox right now. I have no idea.
Okay, you guys have no guesses.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I'll throw out Lita and that's it.
It is not Lita.
Okay.
Sam, you want to take a shot?
Can I get like an era?
Yeah. She was basically prominent during kind of like what people call the reality era. So she was prominent like during
Let's see.
like the late 2010s, but also she was very I think her most popular time was in like the Attitude Era.
How many in like the end of 2010s?
Is it
Who was in
Trish?
it? Awesome.
Is it Trish?
Attitude Era in late
That's
2010s.
it. I don't know the words to her song.
No, it's not Trish. I'll give Rambo an opportunity to guess, and then I'll just tell you
The
guys.
only person I can even think of that was like prominent in like the Attitude Era and like the late 2010s is somebody like Stephanie McMahon, but I almost know that's not what it is.
It is Stephanie.
Damn, I almost said that
Are
too.
you sure?
But I didn't. It didn't sound like Stephanie to me either.
But what song is it? What song is it?
Oh fuck!
Queendom?
No, it's her. It's All Grown Up. Stephanie
Oh.
McMahon. It's her. It's the one that she debuted when she became the general manager of SmackDown.
That's crazy.
I didn't even intend to get that. I was just like, that's the only thing I can think
Yeah,
of.
Right.
So I'll put Rambo's initial next to that song.
I think that's the only point that I got besides the Matt Hardy pull. That's it.
Okay, so the next song. I think we have like 5 more songs.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay. So go paint your face and proclaim the warrior soul, 'cause life is brutal. Fight until we show.
Ultimate Warrior.
No.
But God, would that fit? Paint your face, Warrior Soul?
So go paint your face and proclaim thy warrior soul, 'cause life is brutal. Fight until we show.
I guess again.
Yeah, you each get at least 2 guesses.
Road Warriors.
No.
It's right there in the lyrics, man. Too obvious.
Sometimes being obvious isn't the way to go, bud.
I'm seeing that. That was laid out on a platter for me.
Okay, you guys want me to go to a new line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. A shade of timelessness for all distinct and awaiting our transcendental release.
It's a big
I
word.
feel like I know this. Let me see. I gotta search the brain. No. I used to do nothing but listen to dang WB things. So if this is, it's got to be one from like before the 2010s because I didn't listen to them after that. I only listened to them after my name was good. Now they're just catchy. It used to be good. Fuck, dude, I don't know. Somebody else guess. I didn't know who it's not.
Can we get a hey, Hannah?
Female.
Oh, female heavy tonight. Got it. Can we get an era?
2000s predominant.
Is it anybody with face paint? Just so I can cross that off the board.
No, it's nobody with
Okay.
face paint.
Victoria.
No.
That's a good. Oh, damn, that's a good guess.
Because I heard that line and now I was trying to think of like females who were face painted. I was like, no, who?
I don't think there's many.
Proclaim. There was something about warrior soul in there.
2000s.
I'll go female. Either Let's see.
Do you want me to say it one more time? And then if you guys can't figure it out, then we'll move on to the next song.
Go for it.
A shade of timelessness for all distinct and awaiting hour, transcendental release.
I'm gonna go Ivory or Lita.
I need a definitive answer.
Ivory?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
I'm gonna go Lita.
I need a song title.
Oh shit, it was Lita. Damn it.
It is Lita, but I need a song
I gotta trust
title.
me,
That's the second time Sam set me up.
I
so
gotta
thank
trust
you.
me, bro.
Second time he set me up.
Love, Passion, Fury.
Love, Fury, Passion, Energy. So basically, Rambo gets one that other point.
Bunch of words.
I get one though.
Yep. You're finally on the board, Brayden.
No, I got a test.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me that.
Thank you, Sam, for both of those points.
Hey.
You just didn't get the title of the song. That's what I remember. Okay. Okay, so after this next song, we have 3 more, and then we'll be done with my segment. Okay. Okay. It doesn't matter what you think I'm supposed to be because I myself know all too well.
Oh shit! I can almost hear this.
All too well.
Say that again.
It doesn't matter what you think I'm supposed to be because I myself know all too well.
Y'all got anything?
No, I can almost hear it though. That's the issue.
I feel like I
knew,
could.
I thought I knew theme songs better than this.
I feel like
I
I
don't know theme song lyrics apparently.
Or just the vibes. I think we're ready for that second line, Hannah.
Okay. My mind alone is filling with rage for you. I am the pastor to your sleep. I'm the master of my destiny.
My destiny. I don't know, like I'm getting those vibes from it. Can we get a hint?
This is the hint you'll get. Definitely first ballot future Hall of Famer.
Randy Orton.
No. I mean, he is a Hall of Famer, but he's not the answer to this.
What was the second part again?
My mind alone is filled with rage for you. I am the pastor to your sheep. I am the master of my destiny.
Can we get an era?
So many eras. I can't really pinpoint for you.
Do you know the era of this song specifically?
Because you guys know how old I am, I'll just give you like a ballpark so you guys kind of figure it out. I was in elementary school when this was used.
I think you said you were...
And I'm born in 97, so do the math.
Oh. Like, that's like mid-2000s. I think.
Early to mid, yeah, was when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer.
I was in middle school in 2016.
That's insane.
To 2018.
I was married in 2016.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I graduated high school.
My kid was born in 2015.
So I'll say the last line one more time, 3 times the charm. My mind alone is filled with rage for you. I am the pastor to your sheep. I am the master of my destiny.
Jericho?
It is Chris Jericho.
No way!
Oh,
But I
shit,
need a
is that
song.
Is that damn Saliva song he used?
What's it called?
Fuck, I don't know.
To earn the point, I need to get that other point.
It has King in the name.
Braden, do you know
Remember
the
that?
song title?
No. I do not.
Rambo, do you know it?
King in the name. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not King of the World, is it?
It is King of My World.
Oh shit! Yeah, I knew it had King in it.
I feel like Sam deserves a half point there.
Yeah, he does.
It's okay.
He has saliva.
I know a lot about it. I know a little bit of, or fucking. I know half things. That's all. I know half facts.
Okay, now we're gonna go to the next song. We got 2 more after this one. But yeah, it was that one song. He only used that song once, and that was at Survivor Series 2002.
Mark, back in the day. So
I pulled Jericho out of my ass.
Okay. Because the end is now. This is gonna be your judgment day.
Is one of those too obvious ones again?
That's up to you to figure out.
Yeah, it is. I gotta
Undertaker,
think.
you're gonna pay.
Rambo got both of them. Yep. Undertaker, you're gonna pay.
Nerd.
Undertaker.
was that the song that you just? That's crazy because is that like where it's like starts off slow or whatever, and then
yeah, that was his theme song during his big.
I used that song for that fans bring the weapons match I was talking about earlier.
That's badass.
We did it 2 nights. We did it back-to-back nights in 2 different towns, and I used that entrance music for that.
Hell yeah!
Because I was a big old mark, so still am. So
Valid.
Taker's my favorite of all time, so that was kind of easy.
Yeah, I thought Rambo would get that.
If I didn't get that one, I'm leaving the
you knew
podcast.
the name and everything.
Okay. Okay, next one.
She just started singing instrumentals.
I did it then.
Rather hit you where it gets you, bring you up on a charge.
Big Boss Man.
No.
Hit you where it gets you, bring you up on a charge.
Yep.
Really thinking it's a policeman gimmick.
I'll give you guys like 2 more seconds, and then I will go to the next line.
Fuck the 2 seconds. I think I might need the next line.
Please. All right, go ahead, Anna.
All right, the next line. Okay, hold on. Okay. Which one did I read? Okay. You better just to let a lawyer know from the start.
This one's real political.
Sounds like a banger song.
I can hear it. I can like.
IRS.
No.
Obviously, none of these theme songs really reached out to me lyrically.
Not even the Boys in the Box?
No. I was more interested in the flossing on that one. That's all good dental hygiene, man.
Not going to bring up the Hannah joke there.
That's clearly from the 2.
These 2 lines are like right next to each other, so I'm gonna do something I never normally don't do. I'm gonna combine both of them, and then this will be like your guys' last chance. Rather hit you where it gets you, bring you up on a charge. You better just to let a lawyer know from the start.
Ooh, fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut till I know what I've set everybody up with it. Hold on. It's in there.
Like, you ain't getting this one, Brady.
I noticed it was on a CD that I'm pretty sure I have this CD over here. What the fudge was it though?
Say what you're thinking, Sam. Come on.
I can see it. It's on a fucking like a WBF CD. Who is this? I can picture it.
We got a hit, Hannah?
Yeah, I can give you a hint. When did this debut?
That's your hint.
No. I'm gonna give you. I'll just give it basic. I'm gonna give you guys Attitude Era.
So it was on my. That's what I thought. It's on. I know it's on that CD. What? Oh, I know. I know. I got that disc in my garage. Ain't no way I'm gonna know the name. I'm probably wrong, but I'm fairly positive that it is DX. But I have no idea what the name is.
You're right on the group. It is DX.
Yeah, I have no idea what the name is.
Do you guys have an idea of what the song's called?
Are you
Suck
ready?
it.
What?
Are you ready?
No.
No, it's not that one.
I said suck it.
No. Oh my God.
They used it. It was in like 2001, 2002, maybe even before that when they.
So the song is Run DMC's King of Rock.
Oh,
The-
damn.
It was that rapped remix version that was on the WWF Aggression CD.
See, I knew it was on the damn CD. I got that mug in here somewhere.
Because the song starts off with like, the King of Rock who? The King of
Yeah, he
Rock
says it like
what?
1,000 fucking times.
Yeah, I love this song.
My kid's a little old, and I'm gonna hand him a CD and ask him what it is.
All right, the last.
Yeah, for real.
All right, this is the last song on my quiz for this week.
I did horrible.
It all comes down to this, guys.
Because we still kind of need to talk about Raw and SmackDown just a little bit. Okay. Let me see. I'm burning down the dead wood, burning down time, because it's only my way, so get your ass in line.
Burning down wood.
I'm burning down the dead wood, burning down time, because it's only my way, so get your ass in line.
I'm gonna go. I'm burning down the dead wood, burning down time. What was that? What? I'm burning down the dead wood.
Yes, I'll say it one more time. I'm burning down the dead wood, burning down time, because it's only my way, so get your ass in line.
Get your ass in line.
I feel like I would remember that.
Right, it seems to stick out.
Well, if it's burning wood, they need to go to a doctor.
Rambo.
Owie.
Do you guys want me to go to the next line?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
there it is. I got it.
Well, that just got ruined.
Spoiler. I knew it. I was gonna wait until it was time to vote, and I was just gonna play it. But I ruined it.
Were you looking it up, though?
No bullshit. I went real deep into Eric Bischoff because I might have been real stoned when they told me who was going to be taking over JCW, and I definitely got Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo confused. So I went down this big Eric Bischoff thing. So because I might not be very smart.
Hold on. I have that one kind of messed that one up. So I'm going to go to my extra one then.
Oh, Hannah's got him on stat. She's ready.
Yeah, I'm a very OCD person, and I'm like because nobody gets a point because that got played over the feed. So I'm gonna have to go to my tiebreaker.
I was like, oh, I know it.
Hold on.
Oh.
Do 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 do. Okay, let me go to my tiebreaker because I did not have that prepared almost, but now I have it. Okay, All right. Okay. Who do you turn to when you need to get away? I know only your love can get me there. This one is going to be the definitive end of the quiz. So unfortunately, to the audience, nobody got the Eric Bischoff one.
I don't know. I think Sam dropped the best hint there could be.
If we didn't get it off that one, then I don't know what we're doing.
So who do you turn to when you need to get away? I know only your love can get me there.
I feel like this might be female again.
It is female. That's your guys' hint.
Bang. Jazz.
No.
I couldn't pick a jazz song out if my life depended on it.
It's like, quick, sing me a jazz theme song now. I can't. Might as well just go ahead and do it.
Well, apparently I can't sing very many theme songs. I can hum them to you.
You guys got a guess, or do you want me to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing off the
I need
first
the
one.
next one.
Okay. Okay. I just need some satisfaction, some private interaction, some animal attraction.
Trish.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the only thing I got off of the satisfaction part.
No, it's not. It's not Trish.
Oh, damn.
That was right on the money.
Rambo, are you ready to take this home? You got a guess?
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard.
I just need some satisfaction, some private interaction, some animal attraction.
Man.
What was Layla and what's her face's tag team?
Lay Cool?
That
Michelle
one.
McCool?
Lake
No.
Cool. Oh,
It's not them.
no.
I like the guess.
I just want it to be Layla. That's all it is. I just want Layla to be involved in something.
This is in, guys. Sam
My brain needs
Stackhouse,
to
big
stop going to
Layla.
Jillian Hall, because I know that's not what it is.
It is not Jillian.
Can we get an arrow?
I have no clue. Well, yeah, arrow.
Attitude and ruthless aggression.
Dang.
Right.
Ivory?
Aggression's like
I'm
my-
going back to Ivory. I said that earlier. I like her too.
No, it's not Ivory.
Ooh, you know what my favorite was from that? She did the flip thing. Crash Hall was Molly Holly.
It is not Molly Holly.
Damn it.
Okay, you guys, Braden and Sam ran out of guesses. Rambo, you get one more before it's now or never.
I guess we'll just sit here then.
Well, no, but both of you already got your two
Yeah.
guesses.
What's
Rambo
my-
only did one.
Is fucking ruthless aggression is like my stomping ground, so I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, I think it just clicked for me. I won't say it. I'm out of guesses, but I think it clicked.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Okay, so you're tapping out.
Yep.
All right, so the song title is called "Need a Little Time," and it's Tori Wilson's.
Oh. Yeah, I never would have said that.
Yeah, that was not what I had thought.
Nah, I never would have got there.
So basically, Braden and Sam, you actually both tied for second place with 3 points,
Let's go, Sam.
Hey.
and Rambo, you got first place with 5.
I'm surprised I got 5.
I'm surprised I got 3.
And as our audience normally knows, this concludes Hannah's quiz segment of the week. Thank you for tuning in, and scene.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
I always do the
my-
Wayne's World thing after my segment.
And sing.
Fucking
I
Wayne's
gotta,
World.
I gotta up my lyric knowledge.
Yeah, I
Obviously-
love wrestling theme songs. So
Well, I thought I
Obviously, I
did
don't listen
too,
to
but
theme songs
apparently I
because of
only
lyrics.
know the mainstream ones. And barely that. I only know the ones that were like written by other people.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to bring this up in the podcast before we kind of like the last segment where we can like talk about Raw and SmackDown just a tiny bit, because I think we need to get to that before we're over with. I just want to say, fuck Kevin Nash.
What do you do now?
He basically said, so originally, like, he has a Click This podcast, and 2 weeks ago, he literally said my boy CM Punk should obviously go over tonight like he did. But then last week, he basically says it's time for CM Punk to retire because he wrestled in a shirt with Rey Mysterio as his tag team partner, and that his punches look slow. And apparently because CM Punk is wearing a t-shirt, and in his eyes he doesn't go to the gym, he needs to retire. That's cool, because Kevin Nash, didn't you wrestle in a singlet and never showed your stomach?
For real, yeah. I was just about to say, I don't remember ever seeing fucking Kevin Nash's belly button.
It's like, it's like, look at the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, that's good.
For context, Sam, Hannah is the biggest CM Punk fan you'll ever meet.
Mm-hmm.
For
I don't know about
context.
that. I've met a few. I don't know about that.
And I'm proud of it.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Hey, I am a wrestler, but I'm still like I don't understand wrestlers who are not comfortable enough in admitting that they like wrestling. It blows my mind, because if you don't like this, then what are we doing out here, boys? Like, well, what are we doing? I'm gonna throw myself on my head for something I don't even like. Get out of here. That's a whole nother thing I can go on to, is wrestlers not watching wrestling blows my mind.
It's
Right,
So,
so
and like,
weird.
and it's like stupid. It's like, cause like, who is, where's Kevin Nash to talk about wrestling slow? When he had the poke heard around the world in WCW,
I don't think anybody ever accused of Kevin Nash of being fast at anything. Brother blew his quads tagging out.
And then this is the cherry on top of this crap Sunday that he mustered up on his podcast, and obviously he's just trying to get clicks, like click this. But it's like, he talked about like when he had that segment with Punk in 2011, how like Vince told him he can't do a promo battle against him, and I really want to say, well, yeah, because you would have been demolished.
Yeah, I
by
was gonna say, they're probably protecting Kevin Nash.
Yeah, for real.
2011 Punk with a microphone, like.
Yeah, dude, especially he would have ruined him.
It's like,
His
I'm
entire
sorry
legacy would've
that
been
Kevin
gone.
Nash is all like butthurt that even though he was an outsider in the NWO and he basically created the Attitude Era, that CM Punk is more over than he ever was.
Can you imagine how much CM Punk would have let him know that he was like the lowest member of the NWO?
Right.
Like, Punk would have ate him alive, dude.
When we're talking about the three like frontmen of NWO, Kevin
Yeah,
Nash is the
dude.
last person named.
Talk about the king only being over because of your friends. What are we talking about here?
Whenever people
That's
list off the
insane.
members of NWO, it's always Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash.
Yeah, never know. Yeah, Kevin Nash is like he'll be the last one. Like, that's insane. He was the lackey.
Overall, with tonight, I am glad that Punk did go over, because like I said,
Oh
I'm not
my
opposed
gosh.
to Braun Breaker winning it eventually. I just don't think it's time yet.
I was so nervous. I'm like, please don't let him drop it. Please don't let him drop it. And then Rambo texts me like soon after, and he's like, well, we're saved from a Hannah crash out. Because if you listen to the podcast episodes, I tend to do that.
A lot. But no, I mean, first of all, it was a great fucking match. Like, Braun Breaker really showed out.
Mhm.
I didn't watch it tonight yet. I was chilling.
But yeah, I was like,
I usually watch everything the day after, so I can fast forward through the parts I don't want to watch.
That's very
fair.
valid. Very
but
valid.
like, it's like, is Kevin Nash like jealous of CM Punk or something?
Imagine.
Hannah's just stuck on this Kevin Nash.
I'm just mad. I'm listening to him last week, and I'm like, wow, he's actually saying something sensical. And then this happens like 7 days ago, and I'm like, oh, Kevin Nash is back on his high horse, that he's the most important person in the business, blah 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 blah. And it's just
He
like,
never had a high horse to get on.
but I do think my favorite when we're talking about his promos, a lot of people go with like the promo where he was talking about the text message his sister sent him. But my favorite is the one where he says like, talking about his knees, like, click is the sound the audience, the remote control makes every time Kevin Nash pops on the TV screen. Click, 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 click. That's the best one.
But no, we've got 2 new champions tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I don't even know what happened.
Oh, you're going to know.
Oh, we're giving Sam the breakdown.
Yeah.
Yep.
First row seat.
So the opening match was the Kabuki Warriors during going against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, where they ended up winning the tag titles.
Well, let's start out with that opening. Like, the entire concept of the Stranger Thing was kind of stupid when it had nothing to do with it to begin with.
Yeah, me and my wife we've been kind of low key raging because everywhere we go is strange. And I ain't gonna get Stranger Things. I have not watched it through yet. It's on my list because everybody whose opinion I love and trust tell me that I need to watch it, and I would love it. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet. But like, we were at Walmart, and because her birthday was yesterday, and she was picking out some stuff and everything. Every like clothing she liked, everything. It was all Stranger Things stuff, and she didn't get the reference. She just thought it looked cool. But we saw Stranger Things. It's on Warzone. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Brother, I play Flight Simulator. Okay, Flight Simulator has a Stranger Things helicopter on there right now. It's everywhere.
no, I play Warzone rather religiously.
Yeah.
And
It kind of sucks right now, but I usually play it a lot.
I'm usually on the Resurgence anyway because I suck at the Battle Royale. But
Same. Yeah.
But
I watch more than I play. If I'm on Battle Royale, I'm spectating more than I'm ever playing.
yeah.
But tonight, to get back on back on the topic at hand, I don't know if it was just me or if you guys caught on to this, but didn't like all the matches tonight kind of feel weird? Like some of the kickouts were odd. The referees were not doing usually what they normally do. You can tell it's like they're coming off of, being like holiday schedule basically. It's like
I bet somebody said they have a match against Drake on the 16th. They need tips. He bites. That's the only tip I'll give you. He bites. So watch for that. My bad.
like,
That's the second time they asked, so I wanted to answer.
Well, there was this one kick out that Rhea Ripley did that was like, that's not like her.
It was almost, I don't know. Something did definitely kind of seem a little odd about that.
That was a Stranger Things theme coming into effect.
But yeah, we got
Rhea
Ripley and Io Sky are the new women's tag team champions, which I'm glad. I thought that was going to happen anyways.
I just think it's great. Well, first of all, I loved I think it was Kairi Sane's attire. It was Hiroshi Tanahashi's themed, and they even mentioned that in commentary. I thought that was sick. I love that just WWE's just mentioning other wrestling exists.
Whereas 10 years ago, that would have never happened.
Never.
No.
I think that's dope. And then I love that Rhea and Io, and same with Charlotte and Alexa, just keeping the big names out of the women's title scene. And then to the tag, like that's what the tag team division should be, is like there's another title for the bigger stars to go after, so they're still doing something, and then you can have the younger talent go after the big belts.
Well, plus
and it's weird how the women's tag team,
and it's easier for them.
Right, exactly.
It's weird how the women's tag team division is actually kind of, in my opinion, the hottest thing going right now.
I would say so. It's up there.
It's getting up there because you got the Kabuki Warriors, you got Charlotte and Alexa, you have Bailey and Lyra, you have obviously you can have a mixture of like you could do like Roxanne and Raquel, or you can do Liv and Raquel or Liv and Roxanne. So in like the Judgment Day, there's like 3 different tag teams you can do just there alone. And now you have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley now are the tag team champions. It's weird how like a year ago the women's tag team division was pretty much DOA, and now in my opinion it's the hottest thing going right now, and it's way more interesting than any of the world heavyweight championships. That goes for both the men and for the women. Like the tag team, like it's almost like winning like the women's tag team championships or the men's intercontinental championship are the titles to win right now.
But I think that's because they're putting their stars there. Roman's never going to be tag champ.
No.
But they got Charlotte as tag champ. Now Rhea's arguably their number one woman star, and she's tag champ right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna make it seem like it's a big thing, and that's good for them because, and plus, like I said, it just gives Asuka and all them something to do on TV where they're not getting beat up too bad, and then they'll have them for whenever they need them.
And
Well,
then
they can build all these other
segueing
people right now.
into
Right.
and then segueing into Gunther and AJ Styles. And next week there is a match announced for next week. We are getting Gunther and AJ Styles next
I'm
week.
excited
So
for that.
That's
That'll
gonna
be good.
and AJ Styles just smacked him.
Gunther's shirt tap like a bitch.
Yep.
It's so funny.
That'll be
Gunther's
good.
trolling gimmick right now is fucking hilarious.
It's 100% what it should be after beating John Cena. Like 100% the direction they needed to go.
That and that slap looked fucking personal.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've worked with each other before. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
like while AJ was doing his indie run, they had to have worked each other.
Right.
I feel like I don't think that I've seen it, but I definitely feel like it had to have happened.
I'm excited to see it. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's,
no, it's gonna be sick. That's
Yeah, it's
dope.
gonna be
That's a
good.
good match.
hell yeah.
'Cause they're
And then
both
speaking
really
of
good in their
IC
own right.
titles, Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch tonight. And Becky Lynch is the new IC champion, so she's a 2-time IC champ.
So what was the point of that?
I don't and like yeah, it's like first of all, what was the point of putting on Maxine anyways? Because she's
That
barely
was,
been
that was
champion
weird.
for like a month. And on top of all that, I really thought that I kind of thought I thought this was going to be a Monday Night Raw where AJ Lee would return and interfere again, maybe set up her and Becky. But I think what's going to happen is because since Becky is now the champion again, maybe this will set up maybe Becky and AJ at the Rumble. Not exactly sure because there's rumor like there's been confirmations from different sources that AJ Lee will be in Saudi for the Rumble. So either she's in the match or maybe she can have a one-on-one match with Becky. So I don't know. I was kind of confused with like the hype of tonight. I thought we would definitely see an AJ Lee appearance at least.
Yeah. I mean, I figure that's why they made Lynch win it back, is so that they can set up AJ and Lynch. Like the Maxine thing was more just for the moment, pretty much. Like the moment of her winning it was the big hoo-ha.
Yeah,
And-
it does kind of pay off, like how much she's actually like grown. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah. Well, where does this like now it's kind of like in your guys' opinion, where does Maxine go from here?
hopefully it just sticks around the division at least.
I hope she doesn't go back down to main event.
Yeah.
But I
And
thought the finish to the match was fucking brilliant.
yeah.
The ankle lock, and then Becky kind of leans back into the pin.
Yeah, that's basically the heel way of winning,
I
and
love
she
that.
did it. And then we had a promo with the Usos, and I'm really getting confused here. I'm really surprised they've been doing this for the past couple of weeks. The Usos have been walking out to Jay's theme. I don't know whether they haven't gone back to the original Uso Penitentiary theme song.
I
They're a
wonder if it's
tag
just
team
for
again.
the crowd participation.
Yeah, because Yeet is way more over than the Uso Penitentiary
I feel
thing.
like
was.
that has to be the thing. Is that theme song itself gets the crowd going.
Yeah, but on the same time, I don't want Jimmy to get lost in the shuffle, and I don't want this to just be like the Jay Uso show, because it seems like the Yeet thing is Jay Dom is like a Jay thing. The theme song is a Jay theme song,
Right.
and they are supposed to be a tag team again and tag team champions. The problem I'm having, and this is like the subversive side of me coming out, where I think everybody's equal, or at least try to make everybody as equal as possible until somebody proves that they shouldn't be equal. I don't want Jimmy to just be second fiddle to Jay.
Right.
It's like a united system, and I don't want, again, like I said on the podcast I think our first episode or our second, I feel like Jimmy is getting the Marty Jannetty treatment in the tag team, and they're giving Jay the Shawn Michaels treatment. And I don't want that to happen to somebody like Jimmy, because Jimmy is very talented. And I even feel back in the 90s, WWF screwed over Marty Jannetty because I thought he was a talent. And I don't want them to screw over Jimmy. So I feel like they need to bring back the Usos theme song instead of it just being, oh, we're going to use Jay so we can get the yeet fest out of the way.
No,
You
that's
know?
definitely valid.
Or find
I had
something
to-
or find something that's audience participation, but find something that represents both Jimmy and Jay instead of it just being Jay.
If
Maybe
I had to
come up with
guess,
a
it's
new
probably,
thing.
If I had to guess, it's probably because they're probably not going to be a Jimmy and a Jay thing for a long term.
Yeah.
I
can
imagine.
totally see that.
I imagine what's happening is you're seeing the story and you're getting a little ahead of yourself because maybe Jimmy's going to notice that they're using Jay's music and stuff too. You know,
Could be.
maybe Jimmy's going to notice that Jay's the superstar of the two now or whatever. You know,
It could be, and if they just set up like a breakup between the two again, I just hope it's better executed than the last.
oh God,
time.
I hope so.
Rambo, put your mic closer to your face again. It's
Hello.
there you go.
They couldn't do much worse than they did the first time. So.
Oh God, that WrestleMania.
Yeah, but
match
the
was
only
hard to
the
get
only
through.
problem that I have is the audience doesn't want to see Jimmy versus Jay. They like them as a unit. It's like the same thing back in the day where the audience really didn't want. The audience never wanted Edge versus Christian, ever. That never worked, even when they tried. The audience never liked Matt versus Jeff. It made the audience kind of uncomfortable. The audience always liked the unit of Edge and Christian, just like the audience always liked the unit of Matt and Jeff as the Hardy Boys. I think with the Usos, it's the same thing. I don't think the fans particularly like Jay versus Jimmy. They like the collective unit of the Usos. Like when they won the tag team champions last week, that was the first time Jay had been getting really cheered in a very, very long time because he's back united with his brother. It's just, that's what I've noticed. And it's like, if this is going to lead to another Jay versus Jimmy and they're going to break up the Usos again, it's like, we've been there, done that, didn't work. It was the worst match of WrestleMania 40. And it's just like, don't do it again. Don't do something that was broken to begin with.
Yeah. That, and it's like, I don't know, that match left a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to read a comment. John Salas says, no cap, but the same guy, handsome.
Hey.
Yay.
But
And then
go ahead.
because I'm trying to move the song for Braden, I'm trying to be more considerate of his time. So speaking of great matches that I thought was really, really good tonight, first of all, Liv Morgan rocked the outfit she wore tonight. First of all, her ring gear was awesome, and it was her first singles match back in 6 months against Lyra Valkyria. She got the W. How did you guys feel about Liv Morgan's performance, especially being on the show for 6 months?
Looked like she didn't miss a step.
Yeah, I think she was really good.
And did you also notice, because we'll get to it later, they did this during the women's match, two of the women's matches, and I didn't particularly like it from the crowd. Did you notice during the Becky Maxine and then this one, but Liv actually kind of played to it? Both matches they were chanting Y2J.
Yeah. That's been
Again,
the
that's
expectation all
When I got the last SmackDown thing I went to when they were in Oklahoma, like didn't have anything to do with this, but like the like the chants during the women's matches, because I got to be like front row during this, and during the chants during some of the women's matches, it's insane. Some of what these people say in public is crazy.
It really is.
It's like, bro, it's so insane.
Well, it's just for me, I got kind of mad at it because I thought we moved past that, because it just kind of reminds me of like when Punk left and every time AJ was wrestling her matches like with Paige or with anybody, they were always chanting CM Punk at her.
Yeah.
And it's like, why can't you chant for AJ? Why can't you chant for Paige? They're the ones wrestling right now and putting their bodies on the line for you, and you care more about, even though I'm a Punk person, but I will defend this. I did not like it when they were purposely trying to chant Punk at AJ. I mean, that kind of probably did not do wonders for her mental health, at that time, because she was going through a hard time. And it's like when they were chanting Y2J during two women's matches, it's like, oh, great. This feels like back to like 2012 where the fans aren't really caring.
Where were they at today?
They were in Brooklyn.
East Coast don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, that checks out.
The Brooklyn crowd was not acting like a typical Brooklyn crowd either. They're usually the more boisterous of.
Yeah, I was about to say that East Coast is brutal. East Coast is some of the hardest crowds to wrestle because they are the East Coast people are bloodthirsty, crazy people.
It's just that I thought it was even more insensitive during Liv's match because it is her first match back in 6 months, and she is a really prominent figure in the women's division. I love her. I really respect her. She's from like a current superstar. She's my favorite on the women's side, and it's like she just came back, and you're chanting Y2J at her and Lyra, and it's just like, she's like. She probably had a lot of nerves, and there's probably still ring rust she's trying to shake off. And it's like you're not really giving those two women the attention that they deserve.
Right.
It's like chant for Liv, chant for Lyra. Like, be in the moment. Stop caring about something else that's not even in front of you. Like, just give these two women the respect, you know? And then Liv got the W, and I thought it was amazing. But it's just like, I wanted to bring that up tonight and get your guys' 2 cents in, because that just reminded me of a dark period where the audience just wasn't giving a crap about the women's matches.
Yeah, like,
It's not cool. Is probably the worst way to describe it.
yeah.
Not cool, guys.
No, like, crowds are weird. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, especially like the East Coast crowds, they like to make it about them more than the show, anyways. So that probably had a lot to do. It probably wasn't directly. I mean, of course, it does. It obviously does happen more during the women's matches. Like, I noticed that a lot of the chants during the women's matches, and just some of the comments people have been making is this crazy sometimes. And to think that we're still doing that is insane.
it
But
really
yeah, no, it
is.
shouldn't, especially with those. I mean, those are some of the best women wrestlers in the world. So you'd think that they would be paying a little bit more attention, but also going to the WWE show does get boring. So
At times, yeah.
live show,
I mean,
because it's just commercials. It's a match, and then about 15 minutes of commercials, and then finally another match.
it's like,
So
I went to Stomping Grounds. I know how bad shows can be.
yeah, bro. Oof.
Oh god.
Oof. Yeah. The Tacoma Dome was only a quarter full. They
Wow.
tarped off half of the Tacoma Dome, and it was not pleasant. But anyway, and the main event, what did you guys think of Braun Breaker versus CM Punk, and this being CM Punk's first title defense back in WWE since 2013? The last time he defended a title on TV was where he was actually defending was Royal Rumble 2013 against The Rock. That's the last time CM Punk has defended a title in WWE on WWE TV television. So what did you guys think of Punk's first title defense in actually in almost 13 years to the day?
That's crazy.
In his performance with Braun Breaker? What did you guys think?
I thought it was a
I
great
can't believe it's
match.
been that long.
Yeah, that's
Thank-
crazy. But
Yep.
I mean, I think the match was just really good. Like,
It really
That's
was,
it.
and like, it really kind of showed how much like Braun Breaker can really go.
right. Like, I think what it proved to me was that in ring wise, Braun is ready to become champion. I think there's other things he needs to like promo. He's got a few good promos lately, but I
Let's say, to be fair, he doesn't come from a strong promo background.
that is very
Yeah.
true. But like, I think he just needs to fix up a couple things in promos and just get. I mean, he's getting there, but just get like a really strong character down, and I think he's ready for the big time.
What did you
and-
think of so there was a bit of a nasty fall that he took where he almost landed on his head.
Yeah, that
He
was-
had-
people are talking
like
about that in the
three-
comments.
There was about
Yeah.
unfortunately with Braun Breaker tonight, it may be the nerves of being in probably one of his first main events against an established superstar, but he did do 3 botches tonight.
Yep.
And that's not exactly something you want from a main eventer. Like, doing like 1 botch in a match is one thing, but to have 3 of them in one match, that's a little bit alarming.
That and like one thing too is like this is has been mentioned tonight. Like hit the biggest match of his career.
Yeah, for
That is
sure.
one of
by
those
far.
things of like you only have one take at it. You can't really go back and fix it and everything. So I think with
Well-
everything going on mentally, as far as like, okay, this is a big moment. Having that going on, plus trying to get to all these different spots, you know, there's a lot going on mentally.
The Frankensteiner scared me.
Yeah.
Plus, this is probably his big. I mean, like this is the biggest match of his career. Like, but even not just biggest match of his career just because wrestling CM Punk for the WWE title, but like he didn't come from the Indies and like have a bunch of matches. Like he's probably still only had a couple hundred matches, even being like all his matches have been WWE.
Oh,
Right.
And like his most complicated opponent before was probably when he was doing his thing with Sami Zayn was probably that was probably the most complicated thing he's done so far.
Well, you've also
So-
watched War Games. He almost landed on his head. He
yeah.
did land on his head in War Games.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was
He's
crazy.
come really close to having a lot of concussions.
Well, yeah, because that's what's like he doesn't have the control of it. He doesn't have like wrestlers' control over his body yet because he's only been doing it for a few years. He's just
right.
a big dude, and but if he can power through this time and like he's learning with the best, like you know, quote the no pun intended, but he's learning with the best in the world. So like he could be he should be able to learn, but as long as he can stay healthy, he'll get past this, and then eventually it'll become like muscle memory, and he won't land on his head anymore. He just has to get through this thing. But like as far as botching, I'm sure like it had to be with nerve. There's probably today was probably the most he's ever had to remember and think about in his life. Plus, like I said, he's main eventing Monday Night Raw with CM Punk for the title.
Yeah, and I can
crazy.
understand that being like really nerve wracking. It's just
Yeah.
that for me, I don't want them to do with Braun, because even he was like, you could tell when he was doing his promo battle with Punk last week, his arm that was holding the microphone was shaking.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if WWE is pushing him too quickly, because I'm wondering if they give him a little bit more and not make him world champion right away, and don't even make him world champion this year at WrestleMania. I'm thinking maybe wait a year, because what I would like them to do with him, like it's kind of like the Jey Uso thing. I don't think Jey Uso was ready this year for what he got, and I kind of want them with Braun. It's like maybe give him this year to be in more main event matches, singles matches on Raw. Maybe give him a couple of PLEs where he's main eventing, but have him not win the title yet, and then have him have a little bit more promo time with some of these superstars, like a Punk, maybe like a Randy, like a Cody, have these promo battles with like these established veterans, and then maybe give him this year to kind of learn to relax a little bit, kind of understand how he's going to wrestle as a main eventer, him understanding what his body can and cannot do, and figure out his identity as a main event superstar, and give him this year, and then maybe pull the trigger on him winning the world title in 2027. Do you think that might be a smarter way to go about establishing Braun Breaker as a true main eventer, by maybe doing like a dry test run of him this year, but not have him win the big one until maybe a year from now? Do you think that would be like a smart decision?
Well, so I agree 100% if like wrestling was in a vacuum, but there's so many things that can happen, and like especially with the way he does land on himself, there's no like it sounds heartless and stuff, but if you have somebody, especially in wrestling, like you've got to push them when you can't, like when you can, because if you wait till they're ready, it's never going to happen, because it takes a whole lot more than a year to figure out who you are, especially on that level. Like even at the level I'm on, it takes it takes years to figure out who you are. So if they wait on Braun to figure out who he is, then he'll never be ready.
Yeah,
And I don't think he should beat Punk any time within the not this time. I agree with that. But I wouldn't have a problem with him beating him maybe at like by SummerSlam or some shit like that if he's champion. Then learn on the fly, because then once he beats him, then when he's going back on top, then they can go back to putting him in matches that he can take care of himself and like learn more than have to worry about putting on crazy intricate finishes and all that stuff, because he's such a big dude. He could go on a year-long winning streak and no one would bat an eye.
Right.
And during that year they could give him some great opponents that could teach him how to calm his nerves and stuff, and then by then he'd be then run it back with like Punk then run it back with like their main guys. But he could hold that WWE title for he could beat Punk at SummerSlam or something like that and hold it for a year or two, and I don't think nobody would bat in it, because that dude's a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only
And
reason why I brought it up is
And
because
Mike wise, he's never going to be like the dudes that they have on the microphone right now at WWE. He's never going to be ready to keep up. Like he's never going to keep up with Punk or Rollins or guys like that because most people can't.
right. The only reason why I brought it up is because, like, if you look at Hunter, Triple H, you know, he debuted in '95 and he was on that main roster and gradually, you know, becoming a main eventer. But like literally from the moment he was put on television, like it wasn't until '99. It wasn't until 4 years later where he touched his first WWF championship. And that's kind of the point I was making. It's like they made, you know, they established Triple H and gradually got him more over. And then like, you know, him being with Shawn and Chyna and Rick Rude when they like the original version of DX where like Rick Rude had like the suit and the briefcase. And then, you know, he was like learning under Shawn. And then, you know, '98, he took over DX and he was learning that year. He took that year to build up who, you know, Triple H was going to be outside of Shawn Michaels. And then he turns heel and he becomes the biggest heel in the business. And then the night after SummerSlam, you know, he beats Mankind for the WWF Championship with Shane McMahon as like the guest referee. So that's kind of like the comparison I was trying to make. They took like a year and a half to develop Triple H and then gave him the title, and it was the perfect time.
And I feel that like my only problem with it now is that WWE and TKO and all that stuff. You're going to see some shit just thrown at the wall over the next like year or two because they're frantically trying to find who's going to be their next guy because they don't know that right now because all their top guys they're on the like I said they're on like Punk. They're all on the back end, so they're not like 10 years from now. None of those guys are still going to still be on the roster. So they're testing everybody because they tested it with Jay to see if he was going to be the guy. Clearly, did not work. So now they're going to test it with Braun, and he's younger. So hopefully he steps up and figures it out and stops dropping himself on his fucking head because that is not good at all. Sorry for cursing. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not. I should ask. But
Let it rip.
See, that's why I feel like right now the one person that should be in Braun's position with Punk is like I feel like the young star that's the most ready right now isn't Braun Breaker. I feel like even though he's injured right now, but we don't know how significant it is, I feel like the person that's more ready right now to take that spot and who's an up and comer is Dominic Mysterio. I feel like it's more natural for him than Braun.
I definitely agree that he would be better fit as far as like in ring and safety wise, but I don't know if people would buy him beating Punk like they would. Like people believe that Braun was going to beat Punk today. There's a certain group of people that believe that.
Right. I mean,
I'm not like it would take a pretty good storyline and a lot of build up for them to believe that Mysterio's going to beat CM Punk.
Right. I think when it comes down, it's just like different build-ups. Like Braun, you have the ability to build up as a monster. And Dom, you really have to build up the cheap heat that he had before, and now he's getting like the real cheers. But you just got to really build that up and get it to the point where it's believable.
I don't think Punk style would mesh because Punk's too smart. Like his character's too smart for that.
Right.
For like the dumb, he would be smart enough not to pull the boot off or pull the mask off or whatever, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's just that for me, it really surprised me. Oh, Brayden, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Did I talk over you? I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I could totally see like Braun beating Punk just because of the sheer strength and size of him. But then Braun's the type of guy that would fall for the Dom things. So maybe that's how you transition Dom into a champion.
Smart.
Yeah.
The point I was making, and my apologies, Brayden. I'm sorry. The point I was making was with like Dom with Punk right now. Dom severely surprised me with when he was in the ring with Cena when they had their first Intercontinental Championship match, the one where Cena won. Dom surprised me because he was in that ring with Cena promo battling, and it didn't even look like Dominic was breaking a sweat. It looked like he was ready for that moment. He put on a really, really good match with John Cena, like the franchise player, but Dominic was really, really smooth, and it felt natural, and it felt not like a force feed. And then you look at Survivor Series, and we talked about this on the podcast, and the three of us kind of agreed that John Cena versus Dominic was the best match on War Games, and it was the highlight of it.
With that. I've said that to so many people because I hated everything else on that show.
and John put all the members of Judgment Day over, and he took the pop rocks from Roxanne.
Oh yeah.
And like, so that's the point I was making. It was like, I feel like if Dominic could hang with John Cena and have the match of the night, imagine what he could do in the ring with Punk. And on top of all that, if they want to get AJ and Liv involved, imagine, CM Punk and AJ versus Dominic and Liv, and those stories they could tell.
That's a good point.
That'd be sick.
The tag matches is intriguing as hell. That's good. That's a good call.
One thing I'll say though about Dom, and this has kind of been a running theme apparently, is these wrestlers need to quit faking injuries.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins
blew, quote unquote, blew out his knee at Saturday night's main event against LA Knight. Couple months later, on the shelf with injury. Dominic faked an injury in the match against Cena at Survivor Series. Now he's on the shelf.
So no, don't do that.
What goes around comes around. You know what I mean?
It's also wrestling, so there probably was a little bit of truth to the faked injuries. They just got worse afterwards.
They very well could have been.
Right.
Because there's no doubt in my mind that Seth Rollins could have messed his knee up in that thing and thought that he was hurt worse than he was, and then they just rolled with it and made it into, because the booking that made no sense. If they came up with that and was like, this is a good idea, I refuse to believe that. So I have to believe that he for real thought his knee was tweaked.
Right.
And then they just went with it when it wasn't that hurt.
Too. That looked.
That's what I'm saying. I have to believe that, because that was so good. That was just goofy to me.
That was a rough hit to that area though too. It's like
plus his knee's jacked up anyways. It has been for a long time.
Yeah, he
Very
hit the
long
ground
time.
and you kind of see that knee kind of twinge a little bit. So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ugh. I've been lucky with my knees, and I'm trying to keep it that way.
Don't go faking injuries now.
Bruh, ugh.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I've only faked an injury when I was hurt, but I was faking another part of me was hurt than what was actually hurt. So,
So the last question I'll ask all of you guys when it pertains to this episode of Monday Night Raw, so we can cap off the recap. I want to know from your guys' perspective. One, do you guys think it was overhyped because of how typical it was? Even though I know, Sam, you haven't watched it, but if you go back and watch the highlights, you'll probably understand what I'm saying. And second, are you guys disappointed that we did not get Chris Jericho's return tonight?
No.
I'm not disappointed because I didn't let myself believe it.
That's exactly where I'm at.
Right.
I was telling my wife shortly before, because she got home from work and I really didn't feel like cooking, so we just went and got something to eat. And I was telling her, I would pop if Jericho came out. But I'm trying not to let myself expect it. Because I don't want to get my feelings hurt by the time the show ends.
Because, I guess I could see Jericho coming back. I just don't think it would be this soon. I think it's going to be, maybe the Rumble.
No, see, I don't even know if it'll be a Rumble. I don't know when would be the good time, because I don't know what he would do right now, because the best thing would be for him to come in and do something with Cody immediately with the whole AEW thing. That would make sense, because then that would bring AEW people over to be a little curious.
The only reason why I brought it up is because it seems like to me, I kind of felt like something smelled fishy tonight, and they were really, really hyping up the season premiere and being the first episode of Raw this year. And it's I felt like something was tonight kind of felt a little too typical, and I thought the main event was to me, I kind of fell for it. I kind of felt for the WrestlePalooza trap, where WrestlePalooza ended up being a crap ton of nothing except for the mixed tag, which why it didn't main event over Cody and Drew is beyond me, but that's in the past. But it's I felt something's in the air for tonight. This show's too boring, so obviously something's gonna happen at the end. They're playing us up for something. And then when it just ended up being, CM Punk wins the match clean, I'm like, no interference, no nothing, and I'm like, maybe Jericho does come back tonight. And so when Jericho ended up not returning, I'm like, oh, they baited us again. They were using tonight to just get a new audience, and just like they used like the first episode of Raw on Netflix last year, they thought it was going to be this big deal, but it ended up being just an ad fest, and it was just being used to bring in new audiences, which is why all the baby faces went over, because they wanted it to be like a happy-go-lucky episode. And so like I kind of fell for what I felt for a year ago, and I'm like, oh crap, okay, no Jericho. So maybe it will be at the Rumble, who knows, but I kind of got a little disappointed when they didn't have something really big planned by the end of the night.
No, that's definitely fair. I didn't want myself to get upset about it. I didn't want to be like, well, damn, So I was trying not to let myself get too excited over it.
Yeah.
Because I'm fully convinced Jericho's coming back. I just don't know when.
Right. That's
would
the
be the
thing.
best.
Like, don't really know that, and when he does, then it's just the question is like, where's he going?
Well, that's obviously just. I mean, I hope everybody comes back and retires in WWE. Everybody should be able to do that, because that's everybody. I mean, that's everybody's. I hope Edge comes back. I hope all of them eventually come back. But I don't know what they would do. Right. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know what Jericho's going to do. I mean, I saw something that said he's in the best shape of his life or some shit, so he must be planning on doing something.
Right, so, that's crazy, because he's like 50.
Yeah. So maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he comes back and has one more big run, and then I don't know.
Sunset.
I don't know. But,
he's 55 years old.
Yeah.
That's older than my dad.
He's been a flippy, I mean, every time I've been around him, he seemed like he was in good spirits and still in good shape. So I mean, he's probably still got some in the tank. But
I just don't
know where he fits in right now.
Rambo and Braden has seen the picture I sent, but I actually met him when I was 17.
Oh hell, that's dope. Yeah. I've been around him a few times, but I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know where he would fit in right now. Like what story? Because he'd have to come back and immediately be in something, or what would be the point?
Maybe Rambo
from wrestling.
Maybe Rambo's right. Maybe he should do something with Cody. Maybe being with Cody would help Cody out a little bit.
Well, that's the only thing I can see is him coming in and doing. I mean, it makes sense for him to come in and do something with Cody.
Yeah. Right. Either that or just like I could see him just like revisiting old feuds. Like whenever Kevin comes back, I could see him doing stuff with Kevin or AJ Styles or.
Oh, him and AJ one more time would be sweet.
Right. More just old.
That and like, honestly, like if he were to like retire from just in-ring combat, I can definitely see him being like a manager.
I mean, commentator. I mean, I can see like Jericho's probably going to be involved in wrestling some sort of way forever, probably.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But whether they send him to NXT afterwards or whatever, but he's definitely one that could get. He's got a lot of knowledge to give back, so hopefully he ends up doing that eventually. But yeah, like I said, he seems like he's still got some gas in the tank, so we'll see.
Oh yeah,
Sam. Somebody in the chat says
pop when he comes back.
Somebody in the chat says for you, Sam, I wish I could find Sam Stackhouse versus Megan Bain match.
Oh, it's on Triller. I wrestled her at the GCW show in Hawaii. The strongest lady I've ever been in the ring with.
Before we end this episode, is there anything else y'all would like to add in?
Off topic because it's not wrestling related, but the Seahawks are #1 seed in the NFC. I'm happy.
I knew you were gonna go there.
I gotta make a shout out to my Seahawks. Being born and raised in Washington State, you bleed navy blue and neon green. I've been a Seahawk fan ever since I came out of my mama's womb. And my birthday's this month, so happy early birthday to me. And yeah, go Birds. Go Birds, and we better win the Super Bowl.
For me to give my piece as well on that is my Detroit Lions did not make the playoffs. It's a very sad time around my house.
That coach about to mess some people up.
Dude, our coach is so badass. Our
he
team's
scares
so good.
Me, bro. I'd run through a wall for that. Like I don't even. watching his little pump up speeches. I don't even play football, but I would fucking run through a person for him.
Right, it's so good. I love Dan Campo, and I love our team. It wasn't our year. Injuries just didn't get the job done.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Braden.
It's okay. Next year we got it.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be a Cowboys fan.
Never catch me dead being a Cowboys fan.
Sorry, Tim.
It's just funny because a lot of the experts were saying that we were going to be 4th in our division, and it's like, not only did we not become 4th in our division, we are the number 1 seed in the NFC, and nobody even gave us that. Nobody said we were going to do it. Like, one of the experts said we were going to be 7-10 this year, but we ended up becoming 14-3. We have a lot of haters for no reason.
Well, Sam, I appreciate you taking time out of your night to come shoot the shit with us. Where can people find you?
I'm at Sam_Stackhouse on everything. All this month I'll be in Kansas City on the 15th, and then the next 2 weeks I'll be on the Juggalo tour. It's a show every day for 12 or I think it's like 10 or 11 days straight. Damn. It's gonna be crazy. And then I actually just got hit up. I'll be doing the bagel eating contest with that hot dog guy in Vegas on the 31st of this month. For Triller TV. I'll be representing GTW. I'm definitely gonna lose because I try to tell people I'm a grazer. I'm not an all at one time guy. Okay, I graze all day long.
If someone told me that I had to go against Joey Chestnut in an eating contest, I'm not doing it.
Oh, hey, I'm just going because they want me. I'm just gonna go there, look pretty with my GCW shirt on, and it's gonna be cool. I mean, I hate Vegas. I really hate Vegas, but I was so upset whenever they said Mania was gonna be back there this year. But it's not my vibe. Like I said, introvert guy. I'm not a Vegas person.
Yeah, no, I feel.
But yeah, that's the rest of the month, and then I'll be back at GCW in February. So we got some cool stuff going on. Yeah, you can find me on here. I think TikTok is where I have the most followers at. So
hell yeah,
that's so sick. Joey Chestnut, damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I'm definitely gonna lose because it's a bagel eating competition too. It's not even hot dogs.
That guy can't just eat hot dogs for the love of the game.
Hey, it's got to be a job at this point. Like brother probably sees hot dogs during the rest of the week and just like ugh.
Right.
It's like me. It's like wrestling for me after I get off the Juggalo tours because when I get off these Juggalo tours, wrestling is the last thing I want to think about. Because wrestling, like the last time I think I did 9 days in a row, and putting together matches 9 days in a row is insane.
God,
it sounds like it. Damn.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't want to think about putting together a match for a couple weeks.
But no, I can't get over the 75 hot dogs in one go. That would
that's insane.
Sick.
Who eats that many hot dogs?
Joey
Chestnut or whatever his name is.
It's his job, man.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. I have to have a bagel eating competition against him on the 31st this month.
His stomach still works?
Well, I imagine he trained. Like because I watched this documentary with this Asian dude, like the dude that beat him a few times. Like he eats till his stomach is like distended like crazy. Then he just goes and works out for like 4 hours, and then does it again, and then just goes and works out for like 4 hours, and then like does it one more time.
I think it was like Matt Stoney.
It's insane, dude.
Joey Chestnut's current hot dog eating record is 76 hot dogs.
My God, you can think of anything in this world, and you can find someone who's training to be the best at it.
If I ate 72 hot dogs, I would die.
There's no way I could do that. And like I said, I'm a big boy. I can put some food away.
The three of you would be coming to my funeral. You
give me a whole day, I could eat 72 hot dogs if you give me the whole day. I could get them down. Okay, the whole day. But this dude does it in like 10 minutes or whatever. Right. That's crazy.
According to IDR, in 2024, Joey Chestnut defeated his own record by eating 83 of them.
Oh, and what's the time on that?
The time is...
Like, don't they only have like 10 minutes or some stuff?
10 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's absolutely nuts. And he's like in perfect like health condition too, Hannah. Like you made like... Is he dead?
No. He's got to. If he wasn't, he has to probably work out to get up to, or he would be dead.
Right. Like he's in like perfect health condition. Like this
brother's probably ate 100,000 hot dogs at this point.
Right.
His metabolism is like Cheech and Chong high.
Yeah. That's crazy. But no, I just saw a thing about him. It's like Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings. I think Bill Russell has like 10 NBA championships. Like he holds the record for the most championships in his sport.
Yeah, we don't care about Tom Brady in my house.
Yeah, me neither. But I think he's got like 12 or something.
I like the idea of Tom Brady, but I don't like the Patriots. So
very valid.
After
like
what happened at Super Bowl 49, nope.
Oh, yeah, to the Seahawks.
To us up here, that leaves a permanent bad taste in our mouth. I still haven't gotten over why in the world would, when you have Marshawn Lynch on the field and you're in the half-yard line, why you wouldn't why would you throw it? Why couldn't you just do a handoff? If he would have did the handoff, he would have had 2 Super Bowl rings.
That's the age-old football question, Hannah.
That is I'm a big like architecture and stadium guy, and I do want to see the Seahawks stadium because that place looks sick as hell. And there's like there's like condos and stuff that you can see like down into it. I follow some people on TikTok that live in like the like condos or whatever that are like you can see down into the stadium. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 condos that surround Lumen Field. Yeah,
but I love the stadiums. I spent countless hours on YouTube watching these people talk about the football stadiums and stuff. I don't know why, but
yeah, it's just to me being who I am. We had 20 seconds left in the game and we make that call.
Yeah, that's like the biggest what if in football history.
I just can't.
So, fun fact, after we were talking about Joey Chestnut, I was going down a little rabbit hole trying to look at some fun facts. He had to sit out of the 2024 hot dog eating contest because they were doing plant-based hot dogs.
Oh, he said no, thank you. He said I'll eat real hot dogs. I'm a man. That's crazy.
And in 2022, Nathan's told him that he could not compete because they wanted somebody else to get a chance.
Wow. They're like, brother, it's you've done enough.
Yeah, that's how you know you have to go.
Yeah, for real. They're like, please stay home.
Everybody else,
we love you, but please stay home.
Everybody probably seen his name and was like, "Oh well, we don't stand a chance."
They're like, Joey, nobody signed up. You have to go home.
Right, it'd be just you.
Sam, I have one more question before I have one more question for Sam before we end this podcast because I know we're gonna probably wrap it up here in a couple of seconds. If you could describe professional wrestling and what it means to you in 3 words, what would they be?
Sam Stackhouse.
No, I guess like for me personally, it's family because, like I said, it's given like everybody I consider family is from wrestling, and then love because all the people I love, and then I don't know what's the other one. I don't know. What's that feeling that like it just feels like it's? I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like I said, it's the only thing that I've ever. It's the longest relationship of my life.
Organic.
I'm gonna say love, family, and me. That's what I'll say.
All right. I like it.
Yeah. Well, everyone, I appreciate y'all tuning in, listening in. Episode 14. We had Sam Stackhouse with us. I appreciate you, Sam, for your time, for hanging out with us, shooting the shit. And welcome back on here any fucking time.
Hell yeah.
And the next time you come on, you need to you should join Braden and I because usually we're pinned against each other. You should join in when Rambo does Guess the Pay-Per-View.
Oh yeah, he was telling me. I heard talk about that earlier.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should join us in that one sometime. It's fun.
That. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. We'll set up a time. Let's do it again.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah. And we're out. See y'all next time.
Bye.